Let's go. Let's go. Good morning. Good morning. I've been listening to some felt like some Bob Marley this morning. Felt like Bob Marley this morning. Jamaican? No. I have not. uh, yeah. Yeah, no, we just listened to that music growing up, you know? Yeah, I was jamming. Jamming. Is this love? Is it anyways, let's move on. ENLV, really good looking stock. With the level super clear. There's a downtrend there though, so that's gonna be a problem. Okay, so we like this one going into the open. GELS has done okay too. It just hit that supply zone right below $1.40. And then we came back down. So we'll keep an eye on this one going into the open. It kind of feels like every day, you know, people look around, they're like, I don't know what to do this morning. They'll run over to SGBX because it's safe and green, you know? They're like, hey, let me just go to this one. You know, I'm going to be safe and green. Anyways, so yeah, we'll keep an eye on that one. OSCR had news this morning too. Over the weekend, so nice little pop on that. Not a crazy pop though. OSRH, this one had a weekend hype, like all the weekend hype, but I wonder if the float is a bit of a, you know, it's not a massive float, but for some reason that thing just can't seem to move. So we'll keep an eye on it, right? Like I said, over the weekend, it needed to break about 73 cents and it couldn't break it. So it really needs to clear that level if it wants to go. Cool. And then, yeah. Again, good morning, everybody. Hopefully you all had a wonderful weekend. Benjamin, good morning. Back off. What did you do? Did you have the, what did you do? Why did you renew that stuff? Yeah. Anyways, welcome back. Steve, good morning. Dawson, good morning. Sandra, good morning. Sandra, good morning. Shawnee, good morning. Sid, good morning. Smurf, good morning. Peter, good morning. Lisa, good morning. Torn, good morning. Jay, good morning. Workshop, good morning. Lowell, good morning. Hype, good morning. Lloyd, good morning. CL, good morning. Don, good morning. Backyard, good morning. Ron, good morning. Shaftman, good morning. TV, good morning. T, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. Farah, good morning. Anthony, good morning. Sheriful, good morning. MK, good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Now you can learn some more. Let's go back off. Time to cook. Nico, good morning. Hammer, good morning. Patricia, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Again, happy Monday. Today's gonna be one of those days where I'm like, you guys should all be green, huh? Yeah. So nice to see you back on Monday. Yeah, it's good to be back. It's good to be back. Yeah, no, ENLV looks good. I like how we came back and retested that 150 and held that 150. Lizzie, good morning. Ahmad, good morning. I like how we came back and retested, right? So resistance right below that, you know, supply zone. But then we also had that breakout right there. So a bit of a, and then a bounce. Anything can obviously happen going into the open, so we'll keep an eye on that. KTTA is cooking right now. Cooking. Let me pull it up. KTTA. Right, so some nice green candles on that one going into the open. Oof, damn! You see the size of that green candle, guys? Sheesh. Okay then. That thing said, "Excuse me." That thing said, "Excuse me, I want to move." Pretty nice pop on KTTA. There was a catalyst, but that catalyst was okay. Yeah, it wasn't like, you know, 3 minutes ago, right? Because that thing is moving like the catalyst just came out. Also, it's a phase 1 trial drug, so that's not that crazy. So there's nothing to this one other than just, you know, really nice price, you know, like boomski candles. So it's not like they just had some amazing news where they're gonna, you know, actually cure something. No, it's phase 1. But the stock definitely moved though, which is nice. Interesting. Okay. Um, to the videos and felt that I was for the but I want to learn and not yep, back off. I agree. I agree. I agree. Yeah, the membership comes, like the giveaway. Yeah, comes in really handy. Like when you've watched all the videos and you feel yeah, but you do need to learn, right? More important than anything else. More important than anything else. CJET has actually done a good job, right? That's the other name we. If we had to pick three names, this would be on the list. Is on the list as well. Just because of how well it's been consolidating off the bottom, they had the 200 EMA, and now it's creating a demand zone. So, um, yeah, so that looks okay too. Right, so we'll keep an eye. Like I said, we usually have a whole bunch of names going into the open, and then we get to the open and we see which one of them is actually breaking out, you know, because you can never really tell. Some of the ones that are just sitting sideways but they're holding like proper levels, they tend to like want to pop at the open, whereas some of the ones that are really exciting, they just die at the open, So let's go. Good back off. Good. Really, really important. See, now I wish you did that on Friday though, and then spend the weekend watching those videos. Yeah. I think you missed the yeah. So a few videos for you to watch. A few videos for you to watch. Do, 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 do. My screen is a little bit blurry. It shouldn't be. MK, make sure your connection is good. Also, make sure you turn the video quality up on your end. Let's go, Roger. Let's go. Let's go. Alrighty. So if your screen is blurry, you might have to change the settings. YouTube will usually give you the lowest setting. Just to save like your just to make sure that your internet can handle it. But you can always change the setting. Yeah, DVLT. Yeah. Yep, yep, yep. So again, for gels, guys, watch that 200 EMA. So closer to a dollar seven, $1.08. Let's see if we can stay above that going into the open. So we like this one going into the open. Like I mentioned, ENLV, we like this one as well. Your first support is going to be that $1.50. If we don't hold that level, then we're just going to have to see where those candles consolidate at the open. Ready? Yeah, cool. And then go from there. D, did you message me over the weekend? Hmm. See, like if you message me at the wrong time, I can forget and never get back to you. Dang. Yeah. Bonjour, bonjour, ça va? Bonjour. Yeah, there are too many names, right? But again, that's usually how it is. Going into the open. Top three for now, though: GELS, ENLV, and then CJET. Cool. So those are the top three for now. If you're looking to cut down your list, those are the top three. SGBX is on here because it always runs, seems to run every morning. KTT is on here because it just had that last pop, right? But it's nothing crazy. So yeah, it seems like a lot of names, but if you had to cut it down, we definitely could cut it down. So and then go from there. Okay, okay, okay. Sounds good. Okay, okay, good. Glash is doing better, D. Can you share the join link? Yeah, sure. If you want to join us in Discord, click this link at the bottom of the chat there from Nightbot, and then sign up for one of the levels that don't say sold out. Alrighty. So you cut down to two. There you go. See? Yeah. Yeah. So which one's off the list? Because two of them are, I mean, they're technically all penny stocks. Ayo, Vena. Which one's off the list? Is my only question for you. Okay, let's see. I do need to message Dot. Let's send you some stuff here. Copy. 1 second, everybody. Mm. Okay, there's the breakout. 1 second, guys. Just need to make sure dot is good to go. Then we do a 1-on-1. Alrighty. INHD. Good morning, Jake. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, hopefully it's a good day with like with the broader markets. KB, good morning. Dan, good morning, Dan. How are you? No, 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 no. Yep. They're no longer penny stocks. Yeah, I look at them that way too. But by definition, though, by definition, anything I think the number is $5, right? But again, I think for most of us though, it's like, hey, if this stock is above $1, we no longer call it a penny stock, you know. But yeah, anyways, question for you guys in the chat going into the open though. What's your favorite stock? With 7 minutes to go, what's your favorite stock going into the open? Oh, Pablo, what happened? Free hit. Will you be available to do a one-on-one this weekend? So the following weekend, whenever you're done watching the video, Storm, just send me a DM. Alrighty. If you send me a message on YouTube trying to schedule something, I will never remember to. I will never remember ever. Okay, so ENLV for a lot of you guys. No, 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 no. Yeah, anything below $2, Jason. Yeah, they all have like different definitions. Yeah. Okay, so for a lot of you guys, your favorite stocks going into the open, ENVL, ENLV. That one has an interesting name, isn't it? Like it's not an easy name, but yeah. So this is definitely on the list, right? At the top of the list. If we had to only name two names, this one would be on the list. Uh, to remember anything beyond today. Seriously though, Siri, I'm not talking to you.
Okay.
She always listening. I think Siri needs like some stock tips or something, you know. I think she's trying to learn. Like, anyways, Jericho, good morning. The one with the boom skis. Out of all your plays, yeah, yes, please. No, yeah, no. If you send me a DM, like if you try and schedule a one-on-one on stream, along with all the other things that I'm looking at, yeah, I'm definitely not gonna remember. Definitely not gonna remember. Because sometimes I have to go back, and say, hey, like who's on my calendar, right? So, and then add you. So if that doesn't happen let me take a look at OSRH, right? So this one's definitely been on the watch list, right? So at the very least, it's reclaiming that 60 cents, which is good. The big level on this thing though is that 73, right? So if you look to the left, not sure why that line is disappeared, but anyways, I'm gonna put it back. So that pre-market so after our triple top on Friday, right, kind of the same level we failed at this morning, so like approaching that top red zone there, that's going to be the biggest issue. So we'll keep an eye on it, see if it does anything after the market opens, and then go from there. KTT is failing at 50 cents for now, so we do need to break above 50 and close above 50 already. So if you're watching KTTA, that's your level to watch. KTTA, ENLV, GELS, most likely to play GELS. There you go, Peter. Yeah, so we're all watching the same names. It just depends on which one of these actually gives us the vibes at the open, right? Frankie, good morning. Pablo. Yeah, seriously, Savoy. Seriously. No, 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 no. Okay, I think I'm all caught up with the chat. Yeah, so I think at this point we're most, for the most part, just waiting. Just waiting, right? So CJET is still holding that 235. So holding the 200 EMA, which is fine. ENLV is still holding that $1.50, which is also okay. So hopefully when the market opens, it bounces off that level. Alrighty. GELS is retesting the 200 EMA, so everything kind of seems to be at a key level going into the open. So that'd be interesting, right? Yeah, GELS is trying to hold that level we mentioned earlier, the 200 EMA, the 108, 107 level. So see if we can stay above that. Ready? So, and then ENLV, beautiful bounce up the support, right? So Avian, good morning, hello. Question is, do we hold that level or do we go back and retest? Do we go back and retest the 200 EMA once the market opens? Who really trade regular hours? Yeah. No, exactly, Sid. We'll see. We'll see what happens when the market opens. Good morning, Dan. So again, we're testing 70 cents almost there for OSRH. Right, we really do need to break above that resistance. That's a pretty nice pop, though, isn't it? Really, really nice pop if you bought the dip skis there. Yeah, Reddit is hot on this one, right? Everybody on Reddit is excited for this one. Yeah, so again, if you got in the 50s, you're happy with OSRH, but it does need to break above 73 and stay above that, and then we can start looking for a dollar. We have less than just around a minute to go before the market opens. So yeah, we shall see. Yeah, exactly, Rob. So let's see if we can break out. That would be nice. Give us the vibes. Give us the boom skis. So again, GELS is holding the 200 EMA, which is good. ENLV is holding the support at $1.50, which is good. CJET is holding the 200, which is good, right? So we have a few. And then OSRH looks good going into the open. KTTA hasn't broken above that 50 cents yet, so it needs to break above that level if it wants to move. But we'll see. Cool. Let's make some monies because it's kind of a short week, isn't it? Right. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday market closes at 1 o'clock. Um, mm, and then Friday the market's completely closed. Alrighty. So I need to verify that because I'm not sure which day the 28 is. Whether that's a Thursday or Friday. 28 is a Friday. Okay, yeah. So the market's completely closed on Friday. So it's a short week this week. Early close on Thursday and then completely closed on Friday. Alrighty. So again, $1.50 support for this one. GEL still holding that 200 EMA. OS is still below that supply zone, so we do need to break out. CJET retesting, but now we're leaving it on ENLV because it kind of looks like the best name, right? So see if we can actually start curling up there. There we go. There we go. 167. Again, the only downside to this is the market just opens, so you're gonna have a whole lot of volatility up and down, like the usual, right? But looking good. Where is the boom skis? Thanksgiving is Friday, isn't it? See, that was my confusion. My confusion. Yeah. Is Thanksgiving Friday? If it's not, the market's closed completely on Thanksgiving, whichever day that is, whether that's the Thursday or the Friday. Okay, it's a Thursday. Okay, thank you. The 27. Okay, thank you. Yeah, for some reason I thought it was the 28. Okay, so the market's closed at 1 p.m. on Wednesday, completely closed on Thursday, and then early close on Friday. So it's a suspicious week, isn't it? But yeah, so again, early close Wednesday, completely closed on Friday. On Thursday. Yeah, so Thanksgiving is always completely off. Always completely off. So for some reason I thought it was the 28th, but I think we were looking for Black Friday. Black Friday is the 28th. Yeah, always on Thursday. Okay, okay. Yeah, Canadian Thanksgiving is anyway, so yeah, ENLV still looks good, guys. CJET is bouncing nicely off that bottom, right? Canadians, I know. We I know. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, no, I just had the days confused. Canada doesn't get it. I know. CJET, so VWAP 270 resistance, guys. I really would like for ENLV to break that little double top we have. So $1.66, break above $1.66 and close above that. KTTA, guys, just nothing to see there. 50 cents resistance, nothing, right? So like I said, it's not like these guys had amazing news. So you want to be careful with stuff like that. CJET is looking good. That bottom at the 200 EMA, a triple bottom, 200 EMA demand zone, that was quite nice. So now it needs to close above that VWAP there and then push for the next supply zone. Cool. And then ENLV is still trying to break that little double top there. Yeah. Yes. Oh, it's Thursday. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. No, because I asked you guys earlier, like a week or two ago, when's Black Friday, and then we said the 28th, right? So for some reason that was in my head today as the 28th is Thanksgiving, but it's Black Friday. So the 27th is Thanksgiving, and then the day after is Black Friday. Yeah. So yes, the market's closed on Thursday, guys. Closed. Alrighty. OSRH, right? So again, supply zone below 73 cents. So that level is going to be really, really important. ENLV, the downside to watching these names, like the first 5 minutes is just confusion, right? Confusion, confusion, confusion. So we say this every morning, right? If you're not sure what to do, take a second and just sit back on your hands, right? When we get to the open, we have five different stocks we're looking at. They're going to be up and down. Usually, we don't quite find that name like right away at the open. You have to give it a second, right? So if you're not sure, sit back, take a deep breath, sip your coffee, and wait, because then the right name will show up. Alrighty. So CJET is failing at that VWAP. So we do need to kind of close above 270 there for this one, or maybe come back and retest 240 for support. Um, Obviously, ENLV is coming back to retest. The 150 support. GELS is still holding that 200 EMA, or trying to. So we're gonna need one of these names to behave here. So again, GELS, that support was 107, 108 ish, right? So it is holding that level for now and trying to retest 120. Cool. IVP, we just had it on here because this thing seems to want to pop every morning now, right? For the penny stock people. So, yep, IVP with a pop, open with a pop. ZYXI with the pop, SBF with the pop. There's so many stocks just we know with random pops, right? So that's the downside to watching the open sometimes is just there's too many options, right? Too much money flowing right away at the open. So sometimes you just need to sit back and wait 5 minutes. And then we're like, oh, this is the one. And then everybody goes to that one, you know? Right before market open. Good, Ron. Good, good. See, I'm glad you saw too, right? No need for greed. It might bounce back, but again, no need for greed, right? So, okay, still playing with the $1.50 here. See now, B fly with the pop as well, right? Way too many random pops. Gel needs to get above $1.20, $1.20. CJET is still looking for that 170, so 270. Sorry, so needs to get back above 270. And then I want to see GELS break above that downtrend there. KB, yep. NHD. Come on, give us the boomskis. Give us the boomskis. EPSM, that's another one from Friday too, along with SGBX. So it looks like we're holding, right? ENLV is still holding that 150 support, right? Does it need to break out though? It absolutely needs to break out. Right? So $1.50 is acting as a nice base, but we need the boom skis. Yeah. Yeah, that one's done well too, Rob. Right? Out of nowhere, random pops. There we go. 170. Okay, okay, okay. Here we go. Here we go. Just close above the damn level. ENLV. Just do it. So Pablo leaves me alone. How about using my free hit? It's already done, Pablo. Done. Yeah, so we need to close above this last double top here and then push for $1.80-ish. Alrighty. So again, at the very least, though, we are bouncing off that 150 support, so that's good. Right? Hopefully, we stay above that level. And let me take a look. Sure, EPSM. You're loving it? Of course you are. Why? Because it's predictable. What's your question here, though, Thomas? Right? It had a nice pop. EPSM, now it's coming back down. A little bit of support between 4.10 and $4. Right? That would be your range to look at. What's your question, though? I don't know. Alrighty. So again, your support is closer to 410 there. It is holding that level for now. So that's good, right? I don't know if you're in the position or not, but yeah, hopefully stays above that level. I almost want to drop another line here for ENLV because it needs to close above. I'm just gonna leave it for now though, right? So we'll see. Your entries forward too, beautiful, Thomas, right? You're right in the buy range there, so that's good. I would almost put that stop loss right above, break even, so you're guaranteed to lock in some gains. Alrighty, so stop loss above your entry price. It looks good right now. You're at $4.30, so you definitely should not be going right in that position. Alrighty, OSRH doesn't want to give up, which is good. Right, that thing needs to get back above the 70s. CJET just keeps failing at the VWAP, so there's no breakout there yet. IVP is failing at the VWAP as well, right? So again, really common level for these stonks. GELS testing the VWAP as well, so another common level. Every one of these stocks is almost testing the VWAP, right? So GELS needs to get above $1.20 and stay above it. ENLV is still looking to break above that 170, so it would be nice if it actually did it. 168 and stalling again. All right, so again, the 150 has been nice, and Jason is loving it because he's just scalping in that range, predictable range. But I would like to break out of the range. Jason would not. Pizza. Good morning, Pizza. Look at that. Another fail, right? So that's why I wanted to drop that line there. Because you're gonna have a problem there, right? So for now we're just going up and down. So we do need to break above something. Maybe now that Peter is here, we can go boom skis. Peter brings the chaos. So we do need some boom skis. Yeah, let me take a look at OpenZ. I've OpenZ. Yeah, isn't that crazy? Yeah, we're missing something here though. This has to be like an uplisting or something. We're missing something. Um, yeah, we're definitely missing something here. Oh, this is OpenZ is the it's a class of open, right? So something is going on there with open. So they might have made a deal or something. That's why the Z portion of the shares are pumping. Um, yeah. Yeah. Anyways, just be careful with that stuff, please. Just be careful. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Yeah. They issued them last week to everyone. It doesn't mean nothing. Yeah. Yeah. Be careful with stuff like that. GELS is pushing above $1.20, guys. So let's see if we can actually break and push. That was a good bounce off the 200 EMA though for GELS. Right. So 200 EMA. Thank you, Ajoya. Thank you. So yeah, the warrants. Okay, thank you. Yeah. So that's really not something for us to be. Yeah. No, 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 no. Yeah, I'll get rid of yeah. So let me take a look at INHD. Right. So this one's been mentioned already in the chat and in Discord multiple times. It does look good. Your first obstacle there will be $1.10. And then above that you're looking for $1.20. But yeah, nice pops on INHD. Okay. Send it, Thomas. Send it, send it, send it. Why, Peter? Why? What happened? Why? OSRH does not look bad at all. Super slow, super annoying. But this thing is giving vibes. Like it wants to do something. Look at that, right? There you go, 69. Yeah, it needs to boom. It does need to boom. Yeah, so here comes 70 cents, right? So definitely does not look bad at all. It's annoying. I think it's been going in this range since last Friday, you know? So that's kind of annoying, but you could tell like it wants to move. Will it actually move? Who knows? Yeah. No, Peter, you better not have gotten it at 70 cents, right? What's your entry, Peter? What's your entry price? It better be like, 660, 60 or below. 60 or below. 64. Okay, it's not the worst. Yeah, that's okay. Now, no time for you to panic, Peter. No time to panic. So we do need to get back above 70 cents though. If we clear 73, the high from Friday, ooh wee. Okay, then the vibes can kick in, The vibes. We popped a little bit above $1.10, but the candle hasn't closed yet for INHD, so it does need to do that. Again, that $1.70 guys needed to be broken for ENLV. It just never did it, and then came back down. This is why it's really frustrating sometimes. You're sitting here, you're like, come on, give me a breakout, give me a breakout. It doesn't happen, and you can see the resistance. You either have to sell at that resistance or you have to move the stop loss up. Joya, why not? Right? And when we're dropping back to that 150 level, it doesn't consolidate at all, so you don't touch it, right? So this is why I'm not a fan of like putting orders at a specific level and waiting, because sometimes you can break below that level in the first candle, and then it's a problem, you know. Anyways, we're back to 68 cents on this one. Yeah. I think yeah, Rob mentioned that thing has really low volume. I think that's why the candles are moving the way that they are. Um, so yeah, definitely be moving that stop loss up though, Thomas, please. Um, EPSM. Let me take a look at the levels. Yeah, you're nice and green on this position, right? What do we need to break above? $4.50. Between the supply zone and the VWAP, that level is going to be a bit of an issue there. Yeah, so you need to break above $4.50, and it's failing there for now, right? That's the what candle number 5 now. So yeah, that level is clearly a problem. Alrighty. So if we can break above that, that would be good. That would be good. For Ina, yeah, Albert, good, 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 good. I like it, right? No greed at all. Sometimes you only get a few cents, You want to get $1, they only give you 10 cents. You're like, you know what? I'll take it, right? So now watch for that 200 EMA retest for ENLV, right? It just failed too many times at $1.70. Too much resistance. GELS still kind of stuck with $1.20. EPSM looks good. Needs to break above at $4.50. So Thomas is rubbing his hands together and praying that it does. Right, Thomas, make sure you have a good stop loss though, please. CJET is coming back for higher lows and higher highs, so that looks good. That 235, 240 has been a really nice base for CJET, so that's nice. Alrighty, so congratulations if you are holding this one. Congratulations. That thing needs to turn on the jets though. That's what it needs to do. Turn on the jets. Turn on the jets. I added a 150 to support level to yeah. Yeah. Again, Regan, I understand that, but I just don't, like I said, you know, you buy something when it's consolidating at support, right? You see the difference, right? So let me really zoom in here, ENLV, right? So because I think a lot of you guys do this and I think it's really dangerous, right? We keep screaming about consolidation, how important consolidation is, right? So look at the times we bounced off $1.50, right? I've also said this multiple times. Don't buy the first candle, please, pretty please. Don't buy the first candle at support, right? Just like you don't sell the first candle at resistance, right? Well, when we got that the first time, was it consolidating? Yeah, you had a few candles. When we got that the second time, was it consolidating? Yeah, you had a whole bunch of candles. When we got that the third time, did you have a whole bunch of? Yeah, you had a whole bunch of candles, right? When we got that the fourth time, did we have candles there? The first candle went right through, right? So when I say don't buy the first candle at support, is because if it breaks below on the first candle with a lot of volume, you don't want to be touching it, right? So, and again, it's the exact same thing on the upside, right? Just because I have resistance at a level doesn't mean I'm just going to sell it at resistance. No, why would I do that? What happens if it just breaks and goes boom skis, right? So, but when I see the first candle, the second candle, the third candle, it's like, no, I can tell we have a problem, right? I can clearly tell we have a problem there at the top. So maybe it's profit taking, maybe it's moving stop loss, right? Regan, I can tell you haven't watched the videos. I can tell you haven't watched any of the educational videos. So you're losing that 10 cents. You shouldn't be losing it, right? That's lack of effort. Anyways, so we're testing 70 cents again here for OSRH, guys. So we do need to break above. Uh, yeah. To the bathroom. Time to Ajoya. Go, go, go. Yeah. Risky play. I got in at 53, but stop loss was super. Yeah, there you go. There you go, Jason. Yeah, there you go. Hey, I'm confused between Dan and Peter's conversation. So my oh yeah, come on now, can we get a breakout? So you can tell, you can kind of see what we're talking about, right, guys? Right. So we mentioned resistance for NHD being what? $1.10, right? $1.10. Well, when we get to $1.10, do we have to sell? No, we don't have to sell it, right? But look at this: one candle, second candle, third candle, fourth, fifth. Like, we're just failing there for so long. What does that look like to you? What does this look like at the top? What does that look like? Anybody know? What does that look like? The other one's doing well. The one, Rob, yeah, Z. What does that look like? Does that look like a? Doesn't it? Looks like a T-Rex, doesn't it? Yeah, kind of obvious. A dinosaur, a T-Rex. Looks like a T-Rex, right? The whole chat knows that, right? So, this is why I'm such a huge fan of like price action, right? Like sometimes when you ask me questions, is like we don't know until we see what's happening, right? And when a stock is clearly stalling multiple candles at the same spot, and we already knew that level was a problem, and you have a red zone there and you have the yellow candle there, you have all the ingredients you need, right? Copyright infringement. Right? So, and then they slap it, but it's not like, oh my goodness, but what happened? Oh my gosh, I didn't know. Oh, my money is gone. Congratulations, you played yourself. Anyways, I'm just kidding. Not kidding. This stupid stock needs to break the damn level. Looks like Liverpool losing points. Well, I'm gonna bring in some Liverpool players this coming game, so they better do well. Iron Core, otherwise, yeah, they better do well. Okay, moving on. So EPSM is still sitting at that 450 level, right? So that looks like a T-Rex as well now too, doesn't it? EPSM. Hopefully for Thomas's sake, he has a stop loss and it actually breaks out at some point. Yeah, it saved your butt. The stop loss, 103. Good, 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 good. See, I wish you sold at the resistance, or sold some at the resistance, rather than wait for the stop loss at 103. You know, yeah, because that's okay though. At least it wasn't a 95 or 94. I'm not here. Here we go. 69 cents. Yeah. Pizza really wants this one to go boomskis, guys. He wants monies. Pizza wants $2. Yeah. He wants $2. GELS is coming back to retest that 200 EMA. So watch for the curl. We are consolidating a little bit. We're not completely done with, just because we broke below that support, guys, with ENLV doesn't mean we're done with it, right? We're clearly still above the 200 EMA. We're consolidating a little bit right here. So we could easily still drop to the 200 EMA. But yeah, so the fact that we're above the 200 EMA means that we cannot be done with this thing. WTF is halted. Yeah, the volume is so light on that thing though, but yeah, it is halted up. EPSM says T-Rex who? T-Rex who? 460. That thing does have really low volume. It really is, Pablo. Yeah. WTF. Here we go, guys. OSRH says, hey, me too. Nope, 70 cents. At the very least, Peter, that thing is trying to test the highs of the day, so that's good. That is good. NHD back to retesting that 110 resistance. Retesting that 110 resistance. Ah. Honestly, Dan, I don't even know what to say about that one now. Don't even know what to say. It is a POS, that's for sure. POS. No, 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 no. Yeah, this thing just needs to clear. For the amount of hype that it has, I would almost I'd expect that thing to break out. But yeah, the amount of hype on that thing, for some reason, yeah, bull halted at 200%. Dan and Peter would take the year off. NHD is back to brand new highs of the day. So slap on the T-Rex all the way down and then boom skis to $1.15. Is that thing halted up now? No, it's not halted. I'm gonna move the T-Rex just so we can see the top of the candles there. But yeah, no, not halted. So that thing came back with a vengeance. A vengeance. You moved your stop loss up, Peter? Oh Lord. Oh Lord, they're gonna come for you and then. But yeah. The browser version better. I don't know, Peter. I've never used the app itself. Yeah. A long time ago on the phone. A long time ago on the phone, but I've yeah, not on the computer though. So, does anybody I know Rob uses the app. Anybody else use the app and like it? Is it better than the web version if you've used both? I don't know. I've always just liked the web version. Do, 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 do. No, 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 no. Yeah. Are we bouncing? Yeah. So like I said though, we're not done. We're not done with this stock ENLV. Definitely not done with it. You can never be done with a stock that has that much volume, right? Not that the volume is the indicator, but pre-market run, a lot of volume and still above the 200 EMA. So it would be nice if we could reclaim $1.50 though and start trending higher. That would be nice. We would like that a bit more than yeah, that would be nice. So anyways, yeah, $1.20 resistance for in HD if you're holding that. OSRH, that thing just hates, getting into the 70s. Hates. Pizza, where's your stop loss? Hopefully it's not too close. Hopefully they don't get you before the boom skis. Because that would definitely be a pattern. Ayo Rob, good morning. Um, Ox, yeah, yeah, no, definitely, yeah, definitely simple and productive. 6540. Okay, okay. So right above the VWAP though. Um, a difficult level, but yeah, hopefully it stays above. We need the fat green candle to just break above 70 cents and stay above 70 cents. Yeah, here comes a retest, guys, of that last support, ENLV. So $1.50 retest, $1.50. Has some of the highest volume, yeah, 120 million, right? The average volume for ENLV is 135,000 shares, guys, over the last 30 days, right? 135,000 to almost, to the millions. So pretty good volume. Stock is super annoying though. So that thing definitely has work to do. We need something to actually break out, and look productive. I think that's what we're missing right now. Is Today is one of those days where I think everybody should be green though, right? Whatever you've touched, you should be green. At the right level, everything should be green. Unless you bought, ENLV when it was retesting $1.50, but then again, you're back to break even, right? So um, it does for you 4.26. Well, someone's wrong. If you look at the daily, though, we should be able to tell. Right. So if you look at yeah, there's no way. Like I don't know when you look at this, Joe. Yeah, when you look at this, it's like there's no way that thing had 4 million in volume, right? The float, the float is not, yeah. But again, it doesn't really matter. It just looks dead to me. Like look at that, like just completely dead. Like look at that, dead. So unless they're just scalping it back and forth, for 4 million shares a day, right? But either way, it doesn't help us today, right? That data doesn't help us today, anyways. We needed to perform today. So they said, "Oh, Peter, where's the number again? Let's come for it. Come on, you stupid stock." Nah, nah. But yeah, no, Peter, nothing wrong with having a stop loss though. And if it hits, it hits. Yeah. uh, I'm in trouble. 116, 116, 116. CJET is still giving us higher lows, which is good. If you're holding CJET, you should still be okay. EPSM, right? Still playing with 450. GELS is holding that 200 EMA. So if you bought some gel, your hair should be looking nice. Yeah. And then ENLV. So the fact that we had that support at 150 earlier today, that level is going to be resistance now. So we're going to need to break above. Alrighty. Yeah, pizza. At least they're saving your stop loss for now. Hopefully they keep saving it. Do it for pizza. Let's show Rob a warm welcome. Play the video. Ah, unbelievable. Rob, what have you done to what have you done? What have you done to make everybody want to see the gift every morning? But like I like people. So the people want the gift, so we show them the gift. Ah, unbelievable. 1616. Okay. Yeah. That thing's never gonna get old, is it? Especially when we can tie it to something. EPSM is looking really good. Thomas, you still in your position? Are you still in your position? A classic. Yeah. Now my day is complete. Yep. Ah. Okay, let's see. So we're still holding about that view out there, Peter. Hopefully that view out can push above your stop loss though. That would be good because it's looking very close to violence. EPSM has done well. Yeah, you're still in there, Thomas. Good job. Yeah, your 4-2 entry is looking very good right now. So hopefully you've moved that stop loss up though. Hopefully. Yeah, it looks WTF just keeps halting up. That thing won't give us a second to WTF. Yeah. Just halt after halt after halt. Yeah, every one of these big green candles has been met with a halt. So the volume is super low, super low. So that thing is pretty dangerous, right? 33,000 shares is pretty dangerous. So 100%. How do you go up 100% with 33,000 shares like a SPAC? Anyways, so Peter, we're trying to curl here, so that stop loss is nice. Hopefully we stay above. There goes INHD. Yep. INHD. So testing that 120 resistance. 124. Let's see. See if that candle can close above. Holding above. $123. Type yes in the chat if you're holding in HD. Type yes in the chat if you're holding INHD. Because that looks nice. That was a good breakout too. Breakout retest, boom skis. 26. Yeah, Aussie, Jose, KB, very nice. Destin, yeah, KB, I know you've been watching this one for a while now, so good job. Congratulations. Megan, good job. 125. Mimi with a bit of a pop too. I know someone mentioned that in the chat. As usual. Well, Pizza's waiting for the boom skis on the one that doesn't want to go boom skis. Yes, in the chat, Jay. Frozen. Focus. Good jobs. Good jobs. Good jobs. Good jobs. Yeah, no, that's a nice push. That drop initially was nasty though, right? So from $1.10 all the way down to 94 cents and then came back with a vengeance. So if that thing starts to stall, you want to make sure you're locking in some of those gains. Pizza, you're still okay for now. You're still okay. It's still holding, you know? Still holding. You just need a fat green candle. A fat green candle. ENLV, right? The one that we're not gonna give up on is still testing $1.50. So it would be nice if that thing actually broke out. Looks like we're getting some higher lows on that thing trying to. So we'll see. OSRH. At this point, this thing needs Moses, you know, with to break through. Consolidating. I want to say no because we need to get above $1.50. So more, we need a breakout and less, you know, consolidation. Uh, 96. Interesting. So much hype. Insert video. Hey pizza, you were green. I know. I think that thing had all the ingredients. It might still do it, but yeah. Ah, hype doesn't translate to, you know, the boomskis. Translate to you need to watch it. Yeah, the breakout at 74 is what you need, Peter. So yeah. WTF is still halted, 633. And there goes the on halt. Oof, look at that nastiness, guys. Look at that. How do you go from $6 to below $5? Right? This is why, like, when the stock is pumping like that with such low volume, huh, if you're not catching on in the first halts, you almost want to stay away because now it's halted down, right? Sometimes you just have to know when to not, FOMO. When you look at the volume and the volume says this much and we're up 100%, that thing was up 100% and now it's up 53%. Yeah, if you jump in at the wrong time, congratulations, you lost half your money. Why? Because you wanted violence. Violence. Yeah. Now that Peter's been stopped out. Yeah. Yep. I said, Peter, no fate. Now watch. The volume is gonna come out of nowhere like it. I'm kidding. Who knows? Yeah. So again, ENLV, like I said, we're not done with this stock, right? It does need to break out though, which looks like we're trying to. So we'll see. We shall see. Can we get a boomski on a stock we actually like? Give us monies exactly. Like, can we get a boomski on something we actually like? Something we're actually playing. You know. Here we go. Yeah. See, this is it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's it. The people are listening, guys. The people are listening. Yeah. Yeah. Here we go. Oh, damn. Okay. Now this is what I'm talking about. Okay. Okay. Yeah. There we go. Now this is how we behave. Roger, we got the monies. Boom. Okay. Love it. Love it. Did I say love it? Love it. Anyways, type yes in the chat if you're holding ENLV. Type yes in the chat if you're holding ENLV or you made some monies in this. Most of you guys are selling already, right? Which is, give me a high five. Yeah, this is the type of, Christmas is coming, guys. Thanksgiving is coming. We need boomskis. We don't need all of this rubbish, right? So again, like I said, we don't give up on a stock that's above the 200 EMA, right? We don't throw it in the garbage. Like, oh no, this is not moving. No, we don't give up on it, right? These lines are here for a reason. Black Monday? No, Black Friday. Yeah, so we do need to break above. We do need to break and close above, guys, above a dollar, $1.70. Yeah. Alrighty. So I really like what this stock has done. Really like it, right? With that volume being 140 million, and staying above the 200 EMA and consolidating and getting higher lows and breaking above $1.50, way too many good things happening here. So now our resistance is this 170. That line we put at the top there, 170. Alrighty? Yeah. No, it was something else. It was something else. Otherwise that would have been crazy. Yeah. Yeah, 150 to 170, JB. Come on, give me a high five. Yeah, let's go. Caitlin, the horses are coming. Well done. Give me a high five. You keep cooking like that, Caitlin. You're gonna need more horses. You know. Anyways, so yeah, we do need to close above $1.70 if we can. Then we're looking for $1.85, guys. Right? Remember when we were watching this early in the morning? That supply's on at the top, the double top. So close above 170, then we have our next target then. But this is what we need. Come on, Sandra, give me a high five. Yeah, love it. 138, 170, done for the day. Beautiful. See, this is why the stock isn't going anywhere. Because Hot Trades controls these stocks. We say we want boom skis, we get boom skis. And then the members are selling at 170 and the stock is having a hard time. It's because I'm kidding, by the way. If you don't know, I'm kidding. INHD is the other one that's doing really well. This chart looks equally as beautiful, doesn't it? Right? Look at that. Look at the beautiful breakouts. Beautiful breakout retest. Like, look at the white lines We break the white line, we retest the white line. We break the white line, we retest the white line, and then brand new highs. So yeah, NHD is looking nice as well. Yeah, Rob, love it. 140, beautiful, Rob, beautiful. So again, both of these stocks are looking nice. NHD has been more, more constant, more predictable. Yeah, beautiful. There we go. 140 guys for NHD. So that's looking very, very nice. Very, very, very nice. The other one that's cooking right now too is AEHL. AEHL. There we go. So NHD is halted up, guys. Halted up NHD. Beautiful. Okay. Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. So, anyways, OSRH, that thing came back to 62 cents. Are we done with this one? Probably not. Right? Probably not. We'll keep coming back to look at that one. ENLV, guys. I mean, I don't think, I, I don't even need to say anything because you guys know what I'm going to say, Because that looks like a T Rex, doesn't it? A T Rex? Yeah, it looks like a T Rex. Also, our members are such criminals, that when they're selling in that range, because it's a double top, it's a triple top, double top for the most part, right? You know what the stock is gonna do? The stock is gonna have to come back down for a retest because you guys have too much monies, too much monies. Yeah, we robbed it. Yeah, so when you guys are selling at 170 and it's a double top, yeah, you're gonna have a bit of a problem there. Again, so NHD is halted up, but this chart has been absolutely beautiful, beautiful chart, right? Higher lows, retest of the levels, so looking very nice. Let's see if we can open and test that 150, right? Start pushing into the supply zone. We shall see. Alrighty, and then went back to vet avian. Good jobs. Let's go. Come on now. Come on. Don't let me give you well done. You sold at 172. I want to see that I see exactly what you did there. Right? I see exactly what you did. Good. I like it. I like it. That membership better start paying for itself, area. Better start paying for itself. But I like it. Alrighty? One step at a time. One step at a time. Good job. I like it. Yeah, perfect. Good. Let's see. Again, if you made money in a ENLV, type yes in the chat. If you made money is in ENLV, type yes in the chat. Well done. So let's see all these criminals. Look at these criminals, guys. Look at these criminals. Look at these criminals. Yeah, yeah, love it. Good. Let's make more monies, please. Especially since it's a short week, we need more boom skis. It's a short week. We need the boom skis. Okay. At some point, we need to close above $1.70 if we can. Then we're ready for more boom skis. Good job, Texas. Yeah, Anthony, I like it. Well done, everybody. Yep. Like I said, today's gonna be one of those days where I'm like, hey, you guys should all be green, right? You should all be green. I don't care what you're playing with, you should be green. Because whether you got into NHD, should be green, right? Whether you got into OSRH, you should be green. I tell you, that thing wanted to come back for pizza. Now they're pushing it back up. OSRH. Like I said, are we done with OSRH? We're not done with it, right? We are not done with this stock. Uh, yeah. Donovan, you're not green. Well, you just become a gold member, so yeah, we'll definitely try and get you on the right track. Alrighty, that's why you became a gold member. And cancel my membership. Pizza. Yeah. Yeah, we're back to 170, guys. So that is looking good. Now we need the boomskis. ah, ah, unbelievable. Peter, I don't know what you did to who you did, but the market makers, yeah, yep. No, 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 no. Yep. I don't know what you did, Peter, but and NHD is unhalted, by the way, already. So a high of 145, and then dipskis for now. And you can still see the double top, right, for ENLV, right? So we do need to break above those levels. You're stuck in a halt, Stallion. That's okay though, because you should be green, right? It should be nice and green. Yeah, should be nice and green. How was your daughter's birthday, Stallion? So there goes 146. I'm just gonna drop a line on 150 there, just because that looks very nice, very nice. That thing is breaking through 150 like it's nobody's business, you know. Type yes in the chat if you're holding NHD. Beautiful, Jim. No. There we go. 155. Looking very nice into the red zone. No. 156. Pizza. 158. So again, when you have a bigger supply zone like that, right, you never want to just execute that position on the first, test of it. The smaller the supply zone, the more resistance it is. So in this case, your resistance is stronger at 160. Just be careful. Alrighty. So again, like I mentioned in the past, when your supply zone range is big like that, you don't want to just be panicking, right? And it's not the biggest problem, right? When it gets thin, like you see how it's smaller in that little area right there, that level is stronger. So so closer to 160, more resistance. Yeah. Ready? So really nice push though. Really nice push. Yeah, LFS seems to want to cook every day. Heisenberg. You're 35% in go. Yeah. I mean, you could, right? You could. Definitely could. Definitely could. No. Okay. 155. Ooh, that thing said, excuse me. Here we go again. Let's go. 159, 160. Arya says, after one-on-one session with Blaze last week, I paper traded and had 2 out of 3 green trades. Today with my real monies, I'm 1 for 1 green. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. Love it. Yeah, if you're struggling with entries and exits and you're not a GOAT member, I don't know what to tell you. Already? I don't know what to tell you. And if you're struggling with entries and you're like, oh, I don't know what to do, I don't know. I don't know what to do. Right? Then become a good VIP member. Alrighty. Actually, yeah. Area became a lifetime member. So yeah. So no choice but to succeed. Alrighty. So, anyways, congratulations. Let's keep winning, please. Yeah, love it. So it looks like we do need to close above $1.60 though, guys. That level is still resistance for INHD. So still resistance. ENLV again. We all know like where that resistance line is at, right? So 170. So we need to close above 170 if we want to push any higher, right? NHD needs to close above 160 if it wants to push any higher. Cool. Alrighty. So those two stocks definitely stand out right now. The other ones are kind of selling off. Thomas, again, hopefully you sold this position already, please. Right? From 470 back to 430. So hopefully you took some gains here. Let's go. 104, 50% out of 159. Stop loss 150 for the rest. Beautiful. Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. So again, 160 resistance. Yeah. So again, 160 resistance there. We need to close above that level if we want to push some more. Cool. Don't forget to smash a like, guys, if you haven't already. I would really appreciate that. Please and thank you. Pretty please. I know. I don't know how to change that, Jason. I don't know why they make it so big sometimes, and then like it changes. Like it's so silly. I don't get it. But anyways, yeah, because I didn't do anything to. Yeah, maybe I can change it somewhere. But anyways, ENLV. Are we done with this? No, we're not done with it. Mimi has been doing good, right? We haven't really pulled this one up, but we mentioned it, right, Mimi? Is Bilal just joining now? You just woke up, really? After all this cooking, you're just waking up? I have nothing to say. Nothing. You could have made monies already and been done. Anyways, yeah, Mimi's been doing good, right? So slow and steady on this one. I'm sure some of you guys are scalping this one too. The volume isn't horrible, right? So, yeah, exactly, Jason, exactly. Good job, good job. 125 to 153 is a beautiful scalp. Congratulations. I like that. ENLV is slowly pushing back towards that 170, so we need to get above that level. Kind of looks like a weird cup and handle, but yeah. NHD is dropping. I don't think anybody should be surprised by this, right? You can see the red zone. We talked about the 160, 160, 160. You can see it stalling there, right? Again, it looks like a T-Rex. So when I tell you that, for the most part, like 90% of the time, when something happens in the market, technical analysis wise, it's like you're reading a book, right? A book is, it's telling you the story. Once upon a time, there was a stock. The name of the stock was NHD. By the time Bilal was waking up, that stock was already up 100%. So technically, he played himself. But, when he woke up, we could see the stock in a red zone and stalling. It looked like a T Rex. So while Rob was selling it and he was cooking like the goats, Bilal was busy being useless. What was he doing over the weekend? Nobody knows. The end. Anyways. Anyways. No, I'm kidding, Bilal. You had a crazy day? No, that's okay. Good, good, good. Ah, unbelievable. So yeah, 160 resistance. Funny enough, both of these stocks are at 160, like 160 levels. Yeah. Flip. That's okay. The monies will come. No, that's okay, Vala. If you need sleep, you need sleep. OSRH is still playing with that 200 EMN, but still holding though, but playing with it. CJET testing 135, 140 support. 240, 235, not one. GELS has done a good job actually, just staying above 107. So that's not horrible. Ah, come on, Pablo. Come on. Anyways, yeah, we need this thing to get back above $1.70 ENLV here. We need new boom skis, guys. New boom skis. The earlier boom ski was nice. We need more though. Your birthday, Suck Monkey? Let's go. So we're back to 67, guys. OSRH, right? Like I said, we're not done with this one. It's just super, super annoying, but we're definitely not done with it. So yeah. Yeah, we didn't know it was Sock Monkey's birthday. What did we? I don't think so. Happy belated birthday, Sock Monkey. Hopefully you had a good time. Once upon a time, Bull ER reported good and became VS to the end. Seriously, Jericho, straight garbage. Straight garbage. Let's see. No, 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 no. 95, 1%. Okay, let's go. Belated birthday. That's what I said. Unbelievable. Anyways, let's see if we can stay above the 9 EMA here and push back for 160. Yeah, so INHD and ENLV are both kind of at the same price. Yeah, look at that. Look at that ENLV slap, right? But again, you could see the resistance, right? It's like you're reading a story, right? We know there's a problem right there. So if there's a problem at 170, you don't want to be playing with it unless that level breaks and we close above, right? So also, even if you're buying in the 160s, 170 is not that far away. So that resistance is way too close, right? So when your resistance is way too close, you almost have to wait. That thing got slapped hard, hard. Yeah, and then now we're back to testing the 200 EMA. So we'll see what happens there. Alrighty. Maybe the money is going over to OS. Yeah, look at this thing. You see this, Rob? That's what's happening. Pizza stop loss hits, and now they want to go boom skis, huh? We'll see. GELS has done an excellent job of holding, but it still needs to get back above $1.20. Yeah. You're trying to join Discord. Again, if you want to join us in Discord, click this link at the bottom of the chat there from Nightbot and sign up for the one of the levels that don't say sold out, please. Alrighty. And then yeah, once you become a member, then you get the link to join us in Discord. So yeah, don't forget to smash a like, guys. Hit that subscribe if you're new, and then yeah, come join us. So anybody buy the dip on OSRH? Anybody buy the dipskis? Somebody buy Peter's shares? Because I know someone did. Someone did. Someone did. Mm, 63? Okay. 63 as well? Dang, you guys really all wanted Peter's shares. You should have just told him, you know? Damn, Peter, you see this? Do I have to renew my membership in order to join? Do you have to renew? I don't understand. Are you a member? It doesn't say that you're a member, so you have to join on YouTube, yeah. Yeah, so sign up for one of the levels that do not say sold out, please. Uh, Yeah. You were a member? Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, then you do have to renew. Not just renew though. You have to sign up for a level that doesn't say sold out. So if you were a member in like 2020 or something like that, um, things have changed. So yeah, let's see if we can consolidate around $1.40 for ENLV and reclaim the 200 EMA. If not, stay away from it. Alrighty, cool. Yeah, if not, stay away. NHD, beautiful curl. We do need to get back above $1.60, but it's trying to give us the curlies there. So break above 160, close above 160, and then it's ready for more. You know. By the Discord. Yeah. Yep. Come on. Push, push, push. Push, 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 push. So again, 160 160 double top for now. Alrighty. Yep. So 160 double top. Beautiful scalp Rob, right? Some people don't get too greedy with those when you're testing resistance, right? Some people don't want to get too greedy. If it breaks out, it breaks out. If it doesn't break out within the first candle, then yeah. So again, Selma, sign up for one of the level. So click the link, sign up for one of the levels that says Legend, Legend Pro, or Gold VIP. Those are the only three levels. Alrighty, those are the only three levels. All day, every day. There goes 166. 166 brand new highs of the day for NHD. And it's halted up. NHD halted up. That thing said, hello, thank you for coming. Let's halt up, please. Yup, beautiful. So now the money is moving away from ENLV to this one. Yup. Type yes in the chat if you're still holding INHD. Type yes in the chat if you're still holding INHD. Nope, exactly, Rob. That's something you have to be okay with, because how many times do we hit a double top and then straight to the abyss? Peter says, screw this, I'm going home. Peter, what happened? What happened? What happened? Yes, 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 yes. Ah, I'm taking my ball and I'm going home. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Again, I like though that for the most part, the stocks that we're looking at, the stocks that we're focused on have performed today, you know? So for the most part. So it might not be 1,000,000%, but at least you can scalp something out of it, No, 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 before the tapping a stop loss. Yeah. I think that's the danger with, like looking for those quick, heavy scalps is every so often you'll be in a position like that. No, 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 no. Every so often. Greg, look at that. What happened to Greg? What happened to Greg? Rob, what happened to him? You know, almost like he took a little bit of time, put in more work, and he's been, doing better. Greg, see what's happening? Right? Good job. I like it. Yeah, sometimes I have to remind people like, hey, slow down, slow down. Take a second. Yeah. Yeah, one on ones. Maybe it gives you some power. No, it's you putting in the work, My job is to guide you in the right direction. Your job is to put in the work. So yeah, you're watching videos, you have a lot of questions, yeah, right? So be very proud of yourself, right? Take your time slowly, you know? Yeah. Pizza already. See, have a wonderful day at work. See you later. uh, I'm sure someone can. Let's go. Hmm. Interesting. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, mm, mm. Mm, mm, mm. Peter says, get me WTF. Is that thing still yeah, it's still crashing. Still crashing. And then ENLV. Yeah, super weak now that it's below the 200 EMA, huh? Right. It is trying to consolidate though, like around $1.35. but it's still below. So just be careful. We're waiting for INHD to be unhalted, obviously. Ah. Let's go, Peter. Give us the on halt. You sold at 141. You sold at 141. Did you make money though, Maureen? If you did, there's really nothing wrong with that. If you did, there's nothing wrong with that. Uh, yeah, there goes the on halt. 168. Yeah, the candles are dangerous. Yeah, that's a pretty dangerous entry. Like trying to catch that double top in a supply zone. That could, sometimes that could end really badly. By the way, at 360. So definitely stay green. You're green for now. Stay that way, please. Yep. No, AEHL. The spams keep spamming in Discord, but that thing's done really well. I'll come back to the other one. Let me pull up AEHL really quickly. If you are a member in Discord, you're most likely seeing the alerts come through for this one. The only problem is, we're watching that thing for a breakout, right? So nice dips and curls, definitely. It still just needs to break out. Cool. And then back to NHD. See if we can push for $1.75 there. Can you tell me what this is, please? What do you think about it, Thomas? Uh, can you tell me what this is, Thomas? I need you to think about your question and then ask again. Alrighty. Yeah. Think about it and ask again, please. There you go. Sometimes you need a little bit of luck, There goes NHD. You can do it. So again, your next resistance is $1.75. Alrighty. So nice break above $1.60 and then push for the supply zone 175. 360 says I sold. They want to send it 169. What's this one doing? Yeah, so the danger with this one is you're sitting at that resistance here, double top. ENLV, yeah, super weak, right? When we go below the 200 EMA, it usually becomes a problem unless we can reclaim it right away, which in this case we're not. GELS is sleeping. Mimi, resistance. CJET, sleeping. OSRH, sleeping. Right? So the one for now, oh, you guys know which one the one is for now. Are you in a position? Yeah, Thomas, let me know. I'll take a look. I'll take a look. I just want to make sure you clarify the question, right? So when you ask me what is this, what do you think about it? I don't know what it is just as much as you don't. So I want to know what you're looking for, right? So and then I can answer your question. Stallion, let's go. Well done. Let's go. Let's go. Love it. Congratulations. The gold candle represents a dip, right? When you see the gold candle, it usually means hey, 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 hey now, the dips are coming. Yeah, it's just trying to warn you of a potential. We have a problem, right? So you might get a slap here. So you have to make that decision though. Alrighty, so yeah, when you see the gold candle, you definitely want to be moving your stop loss higher, right? Pretty please. So again, you see the gold candle, and then now a red one shows up. Ooh, we $1,000 a day, guys. $1,000 a day. Love it. Stallion, give me a high five. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. You're in at $1.50. Yeah. Do you see why I need you to clarify the question though, Thomas? AEHL is looking good. Retesting $2.30 resistance. Right. So you see why though I need you to clarify, right? Because when you ask me a question like what is this, I don't know what it is. What do you think about it, right? But you're already in the stock at $1.50, then I'm like, okay. Let me take a look. SAXJY. Oh, yeah. It's an OTC stock. You're in at $1.50, you're green. Stay green. The share, it's an OTC stock, and like the volume is almost non-existent. There's really not a whole lot I can tell you here. Thomas, I would love to tell you a whole bunch, but there's really not a whole lot. Right? Yeah. Christmas bonus. So how about that golden candle, guys? How about that golden candle? Look at that, right? That golden candle. When you see the golden candle, what does it mean? Hey, be very careful. Be careful. You don't have to sell, KB. Do you see? Right? So hey, you don't have to sell it, but just be careful, please. This is not the spot to buy. Golden candles here to show you violence on the way up, right? And then on the way down, it tells you we're potentially going to bounce. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. God bless you too, Stallion. Well done. Give me a high five. That's a beautiful day, especially in a short week, right? Yeah, leave it there for the day. Enjoy the rest of the day, And then Christmas presents. Let's go. Let's go. Thank you very much, Stallion. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, love it. What is this one doing, guys? Still looking good, right? Still looking good. So, um, again, type yes in the chat if you're still holding OSRH. This is the one Peter sold, by the way. I mean, I think we all knew, as soon as Peter sold, as soon as Peter stop loss hits, they said, "Ooh, la la, beautiful, très magnifique, boomskis." Anyways, yeah, we really need to like this thing has a lot of hype. It has like beyond meat vibes, Like we get that type of vibe from it, right? Like, boom skis are coming, but at the same time, we need this damn thing to break above 73 cents. So GELS looks nice now, right? GELS has done an excellent job of holding that support all morning long, right? You can see the bottom. And I know a whole bunch of you guys are holding this one, right? So slow and steady. I know Yogi's holding this one. So yeah, right? So GELS looks nice, which is good. And AEHL, if you're watching this, $2.30 is still resistance. INHD, right? Resistance. Dipskis. Let's see if we stay above $1.50. Time to focus and work fast. I have a long day ahead of me. Let's go, Sock Monkey. Absolutely. Congratulations and enjoy the rest of the day already. Have a good day at work. Have a good day at work. Yeah, the markets are looking good today, huh? Right? This is exactly what we wanted. We wanted a strong market all over the place. All over the place. Momentum stocks, opportunities, large caps, opportunities. There you go. Yeah, we're tired of retest. Retest. No more retest. Yeah, you can see though, right? Like there's too much selling on this thing here. OSRH, too much selling in the 70s. As soon as it gets to 70 cents, everybody's like, yup, yup, yup. I see red, I sell red. I see red, I sell red. I see red, I sell red. Green with $332. Good job, Wonder. Good job. See? Look at that. Rob is selling at 70 cents. So a whole bunch of other criminals are selling at 70 cents too. Is it going to break it? Yes. Should you sell at 70 cents? If you like the monies. Yes, nothing wrong with that. But we do want to see a breakout though. We want to see boomskis. Boomskis. Boomskis, please. So there goes $1.21 on GELS. The high of the day for GELS is 124, so it's going to need to break above that little level. Yogi, are you still in your position for this one? Ooh, here we go. Here we go, GELS. You still in your position, Yogi, or you took the monies? So basically a double top there. I'm going to move this line a little bit higher, actually, just so it matches the double top. Yeah. You did? Love it. There we go, right? So again, like I said, are we going to break out, guys, for OSRH? Yes. Should you take the gains, though, if you want to? Nothing wrong with that, right? So we broke above 70 cents to 71. People are still going to be taking gains here. Yeah. People are still going to be taking gains. So again, if you're taking gains, there's nothing wrong with that at all. Nothing wrong with that at all. Another test of 71. $72. Dang, Peter's not gonna want to look at this, guys. Peter's not gonna want to look at this. Ah. Uh, Not gonna want to look. GELS testing that double top again. Yeah. Yeah, in that little 130 range, maybe a retest of the 200 there, like the usual. Yeah, as long as it stays above $1.30, has to stay above $1.30. Our INHD is trying to curl as well, right? Obviously with that 175 resistance. And then look at that OSRH just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And then GELS with the double top there, right? So there it is. So 124-ish double tops and slap. And slap. Hopefully all the dips in the markets are in, and we're done. Hopefully. Give us a Santa rally, Give us the Santa rally. And then Bitcoin needs to stop being useless. Because that thing is as useless as Mullen. Anyways. Let's go. Yeah. Love it. 71.50 for this one. 71.50. NHD, guys, are we breaking? Yup. So retesting that $1.75 resistance, which is nice. OSRH testing. Ooh, here we go. We're testing that 73 now. Testing the 73. If you bought this thing in the 50s or low 60s, you're very happy with your decision for now. So we need to break out. Like I said, are we going to break out, guys? Yes, we are. But is it okay to take your gains? Yes, it's okay to take your gains. What should you be doing at the very least? Setting a stop loss. Alrighty? Alrighty. Alrighty, alrighty, alrighty. So at least some of those supply zones are kind of getting eaten up there. So, anyways, this one's still looking very, very nice though. Can I get into GELS now, Felix? You can become a Gold VIP member, Felix. It's gonna help you. Promise. Alrighty? Promise, promise, promise. So there goes 177. You know, I'm not going to say, oh, yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and jump in now. Right. So, but again, we can look at the chart though. Right. So, again, the entire time, yeah, the entire time GELS this morning, the retest closer to 107 to the 200 EMA, the demand has been nice. Right. It's been holding consistently, right, the entire morning. So you can look at that, Felix, as a level to, so with the tight stop loss right below, you should be okay. Alrighty. Oh, you were playing? Oh, okay, fine. I thought you were being serious. Ah, fine, 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 fine. There we go. Brand new highs, guys. Ooh, damn. Love it. Beautiful. Type yes in the chat if you're holding INHD. Type yes in the chat if you're still in this one. I mean, at this point, the next logical level is, Kaylin says, yup. Roger, yup. Love it. Define, yup. Bala, you're done with this, or you're done with this day already? Why? What happened? What happened? Love it, love it, love it. Well done. Maybe, maybe, maybe. Beautiful curl. Beautiful, beautiful curl. There goes $1.90. I mean, like I said, the next logical level, next logic might as well like touch a nice round number, like $2. Anyways, keep moving those stop losses up, guys, or scaling out on the way up as well, please. Pretty please. Pretty please. My brother broke the TV. Oh my days. Oh my days. How? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Ah, Lord have mercy. Do do do. Lord have mercy. Anyways, so yeah, we're getting another one of those golden candles below $2 there. So high of $1.92 for now. Your ex brother. uh, you're out. Hope the best. No, good job, Roger. Good scalp. Nothing wrong with that. Especially when you're getting to a big round number like that, like $2, and you're up 150%. Right? And we're getting that golden candle come through. Yeah, we know what that golden candle does, right? So, yup. So the goal is to consistently make money, not to get in at the bottom and get out at the top. Ooh wee! Oh my days! What a scalp! Oh my days! What a beautiful scalp, Greg. Beautiful. From $1.24 to $1.81. Greg, love it. Love it. Love it. Look at that. Easy money's Rob. 10% scalps. Like people need to do that more, right? So especially when you see it struggling or like it's a level you can tell that there's a problem. Yep. Rather than looking for those home runs. Yeah, love it. So we double top, guys. We hit resistance. Is that a surprise? No, we already knew this level was a problem, right? And like I said, it's never the first candle that gives you the problem. It's the candles after that. So 73 cents is a pretty big level for OSRH. So whether you're selling at 73 cents, right? There's nothing wrong with taking gains at resistance. If someone tells you your paper hand, tell them, go look at the gains. Look at the gains. Do, 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 do. Yeah. Not giving up on GELS. No, GELS is still holding the bottom, right? So there's no, yeah, like look at that. Still holding the 200 EMA, holding the support, holding the support. So as long as GELS stays above that bottom, there's nothing wrong with it. We're back to the 70s again, OSRH, or trying to. And then INHD more so looks like a retest of that 9 EMA for now, at least 175. If it breaks below that, then maybe we want to really go back down and retest 160. But AE, this one doesn't want to give up either, which is nice. Peter, are you in this one? Yeah, this one's nice. Again, if you're red today, you need Jesus. If you're green for the day, type yes in the chat. And I think everybody should be saying yes. If you're green for the day, type yes in the chat. If you're green for the day, type yes in the chat. Because everything we look at, if you play with the damn stock off the right level, you should be green. Right? Like everything we're looking at, if you play with the stock off the right level, with the knowledge we've given you, you should be green. Right? Doesn't really matter what you're looking at. Anything, you should be green. Bilal, yeah, good, good. I like it, everybody. High fives all over the place. Good jobs, good jobs, good jobs. Yes, 4 for 4 today, Anthony. Well done. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're red on ENLV, unique. Oh, come join us in Discord, alrighty, and you make the money back. Cool. There goes EEHL. So that was a really good consolidated base off the 50 there, wasn't it? Right. So that's a really nice base. And then now you're testing that 230 resistance. Yeah. If you're red for the day, let us know. And like, if you're red for the day, right? And you're genuinely not sure why and why everybody else is green except for you, let us know, right? What are you red on? What did you buy at? And I promise not to roast you. I promise to help you or give you a little bit of insight. If you're red for the day, right? What did you buy? What price did you buy at? Right? Let us know so we can take a look and see if we can help. Yeah. If you're green, then stay green. Then you don't need anything from me. Keep staying green. You broke your laptop last Friday? Oh Lord. So you're red on GELS, right? So you're red on GELS, you got in at 122. Well, first problem. Can somebody tell me what the problem is on this, guys? Right? Secured vision is red for the day and in at 122. So can somebody help me out with the entry? Can somebody tell secured what the first mistake is right there? Yup. Desmond, yup. Got in at resistance, yup. In at resistance, yup. Bought too high, yup. Right? You can see the resistance on the left hand side. Resistance is 124, right? So when you're buying at 122, like you're asking for problems. You're asking for trouble, right? You're buying at a level that's resistance, just way too close. Always look left, look left. What's the problem? Look left, right? Because I think sometimes the stock is going up, people get really, really excited, like, oh my goodness, it's going, it's going, it's going. No, just look left, right? Look left. Yogi, it really is, right? Way too dangerous for my liking, right? Whereas look at GELS, right? Like look at this, guys. Look at this, right? The damn stock is bouncing off the bottom again. You could have easily bought at 111, 110, something else. Look, now we're back to 120, 120. right? You make your life so much complicated when you buy the resistance. Again, looking at charts is like reading a story, right? I look at the chart and I'm like, what is the story trying to tell me? What's the book trying to tell me? Well, it tells me that when I buy at the bottom in the green zone, I make money. When I buy the resistance, it whispers in my ears, congratulations, you played yourself. In HD, the stock is so beautiful. I don't know what else to tell you. So beautiful. The most beautifulest, look at that beauty, guys. Like, look at the amount of times that stock has broken out and then came back to retest and broken out again and came back for the retest. Like, look at that, right? Beautiful. And then $2. Yeah, taking some profits at 2 grand. Love it. Beautiful. Uh, you sold that too, Alan. Congratulations. Love it. Yeah. So $2. Next little resistance. So there was another entry, right, that we wanted to look at. So you got into CJET at 275. So you got into CJET 275. That's why you're red. Well, exact same story, right? You guys are just buying way too high, way too high, right? Was stalling at 180ish, right, with a supply zone, and you're buying 5 cents below that stall, right? Salem, you're asking for trouble, right? So that's your problem there. You're just buying way too high. And then I think there was one more. Unique got in at 157 ENLV. So this one, I think I know what you were trying to do, right? You're trying to buy this thing at that 150, close to 150, right? But again, the candle just broke below, so there was no need to touch that. You have to wait for consolidation. Ready? Cool. I don't want to spend too much time on that rubbish because we have other stocks to make monies on. Anyways, okay, back to INHD. So $2 resistance. Yup. Rains repeat, right? When you invest in yourself, Raven, funny enough, when you invest in yourself, you get rewarded. Oh, but how does that work? Hmm. When you invest in yourself, the investment comes back. Oh, versus just randomly jumping in and then losing money and then not knowing why you lost money, but you just lost the amount of money you could have been a member and got the algo. Oh, damn. Oh, but why? Crazy. Let's go. Look at this. OSRH is coming back for 73 cents again. So that thing, like, it just keeps fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting. So that is good. Yeah, good exit, Felix. It might still break above that level just because it's been a good stock, but good job. Very good job. Alrighty. Very, very good. So again, $2 resistance, some profit taking. You have given up on it. The question is, has it given up on you? The answer is no. KB. Yes, absolutely, Dan. So again, $2 resistance, guys, right? When you see stalling at that level, you take those gains. OSRH, right? Still resistance at 73, still a problem, still a massive problem there. That thing is being, a hole in the ass is what it's being. OSRH, unbelievable. Yeah. Do. Amazed with a nice pop. Need to come back to the Smurf. Whenever you're ready, no rush. There is no rush. There is no rush. Let's go. Rob says the first alert in Discord this morning for NHD was at 9:21 a.m. At 84 cents. 84 cents, guys. 84 cents. Do we need to tell you more? Hmm? 84 cents. Love it. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. Okay, there we go. Can we break that $2 and send it? There we go. That thing said, yes, sir. Well, I mean, the breaking up part or the breaking above it part. The closing, yet to be, still to come. So again, NHD, such a beautiful stock today. Such a beautiful stock today. GELS with a nice pop, but then, we're still struggling around $1.20, right? Yeah. You thought it was going to perform, Felix? Yeah, it's done that every day. I think they need a brand new catalyst. Okay, back to INHD here. $2. So again, that $2 is still your resistance, guys. Until the candle closes above $2, it doesn't count as a breakout. Yeah, KB, grocery shopping sounds good. Enjoy the day. Jay says suggestion for someone with small accounts. I hesitate so much because I know it's kind of one shot each day. Don't do that. For each of my accounts, any suggestion? Yeah, I would rather you go paper trade, Jay. Right. So when your account is small, think of it as your chance for education, right? So like, regardless of how small your account is, I would still recommend that you take multiple trades a day, right? Break it up so it's even smaller. Take multiple trades, right? You want to learn, you want to get rid of like the emotion, you want to, like, it's almost like, you're in the gym, you're at the gym every day, taking shots, you know you're taking shots, practicing, right? So when game day shows up, you know exactly what to do, right? When it's game day and the lights are on, you're like, okay, it's time to go. I've practiced enough, When you show up and you're taking one shot a day, that's not good enough, right? Because when game day shows up, you're not going to be confident. So again, you want to practice so you can fix the mistakes and you kind of see where your flaws are and you can fix those flaws. You can get rid of that emotional side and a whole bunch of things, right? When you're looking for one trade a day, I would not recommend that. I'd recommend breaking that account up even smaller, or go paper trade altogether, right? Just go paper trade. Alrighty. Yeah. So don't focus too much on the monies for now. The money, if you have a small account, the money is not going to change your life anyways. So yeah. But looking for, like, whenever someone tells me they're looking for one shot a day, one trade a day, I'm like, yeah, that doesn't really work. You can do it every so often. You can hit it, but yeah, yeah, exactly. So I would break it up, or go do paper trades. Because I promise you, if I asked anybody this morning, like, hey, what do you think the stock of the day is going to be? Most of you would have said, hey, it's going to be ENLV, right? Well, it did pop. So you could have taken those gains 10% and be happy for the day. But then if you didn't, because you only had one trade, well, you lost it all, right? You're done for the day, right? Whereas if you have multiple trades, you could have traded this one and made money and then went to GELS and played with GELS, right? GELS is not a whole lot, but it's 10%. Okay, we just made money. Okay, cool. Now in HD, this one's been, you could have had multiple scalps on this one, right? Okay, what about CJET? Okay, maybe CJET mini scalpies. Okay, OSRH, you could have scalped every single one of these names and made monies, right? But you wanna be repetitive, small repetitive gains. That's what you're looking for, right? Every single one of these stocks we've looked at, you could have made monies on it. Just not enough, just not what you're looking for, but enough to be happy, right? So yeah, yep. Anyways, AEHL still at $2.30 resistance, so that level needs to be broken. And then we're still playing with $2 right now for NHD. $2 resistance. Some of these cannabis names are moving. Not sure why they're moving, but some of them are moving. Compound interest is slept on. It really is. It really is, Roger. Like it really is. I think like sometimes you don't quite think about it, you know. But like so look at this, right? Like $50 a day. If I told anybody like hey, you have your job, right? But in the market you can make $50 a day, right? And you could have an extra 12K added to your account, and then the next year you could double up to $100 a day, and you could have another 25K. Like like that stuff adds up big time, big time, you know but in the moment it doesn't quite feel like that, right? But consistency is the key. Consistent small scalps will add up big time, big time, big time. So yeah, like I see a lot of people make $100 a day. They're like meh, right? But at the end of the year you're going to be so happy, right? Instead of looking for those massive runs. And funny enough, when you're looking for these small consistent runs, every so often you're in a position where you're like, damn, I was looking for $100, I ended up with 500. You know what I mean? Like, because you're learning, and then you can be looking for that $50, but then you're in a stock and you're like, oh damn, this doesn't look weak at all, but I'm up $50. You know what, let me just give it a second, right? And then it's 100, and then it's 200, right? So I find that people that are looking for consistency end up hitting home runs, whereas people that are looking for home runs end up finding the bridge. you know isn't that funny how the market works? Like sometimes you're like, damn, I'm down so much. Here goes NHD, brand new highs, right? Sometimes you're like, oh, I've been losing so much, so now I really need to hit it big, right? You know what happens after that? The market says, thank you. This is my favorite person, the person that's lost money and is looking for a home run. Market's like, my favorite person. Even though you're struggling, I know I could bless you right now, but I'm gonna punish you even more. You know? Hmm. No, 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 no. Look, I told you to book a one-on-one. What do you mean? You can't. Look, are you in the chat? Don't make me find you. So now I have to look at my calendar and see. Right? You're supposed to book that stuff. So a high of $1.13. Okay. Yeah, because there's nothing available this week unless I really wanted to do some extra work. And there might actually be a spot available, yeah, this week. Yeah, I think so. Okay. There we go. We'll halt it up, guys. INHD's halted up. Let's go. Let's go. Love it. Love it. Type yes in the chat if you're still holding INHD. Type yes in the chat if you're still holding. And while you're typing yes, you're gonna have the biggest smile on your face. Let's go, Amy. 200%, guys. 200%. Love it. 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 Okay, we'll have to zoom out at some point here and look at the bigger time frame. Have to zoom out at some point and look at that bigger time frame, and then go from there. Okay, there you go. Yes, 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 yes. You jumped in at 195. It was so stressful. I bet you it was. Are you at home now? You're still at the hospital. 170 out of 211, Daryl. Come on now. Monies. Monies. It's a good day, isn't it? Okay, let me look at the daily really quickly for this one. You're gonna jump in right now, Carlos. Yeah? Yeah, so there's a daily candle at 220, which is a common level, but other than that, though, there really isn't like a massive problem there. So then we're gonna have to rely on the 1 minute candles for the stall and the supply zones, right? So yeah, waiting for the unhalts now. So other than this, right, Yogi mentioned earlier that ENLV was trying to curl to retest that 200 EMA. It has, right? So when you're going to catch anything below the 200 EMA, you have to make sure that it's consolidating ENLV. Well, look at the curl on that one, right? I'm sure some of you guys are holding this one. So nice consolidation, nice little curl, not bad. GELS, you know the story, right? So support at the bottom, resistance at the top. um, you know what I mean, right? So I'm just kind of skipping through those names. OSRH, guys, that 73 is such a problem, such a problem, such a problem, such a problem. And then AEHL, this one's been really good too, right? So just $2.30 resistance, right? Over and over again. So we need to break above that level. Alrighty. So again, resistance, 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 and here we go again. Right. So if it can break out this time, maybe it's ready for 250. But nice chart. You got released today. The nurses were too distracted. They ditched they ditched me. Yeah, that's a good thing though. You can go home and make some more monies. Yogi, are you still in ENLV? Wants to let me break even. What's your break even spot? What's your break even spot? So CJET, speaking of which, look at that. CJET, pop, right? Off the demand zone, pop, pop, pop. $2.70. Right. So again, all of these stocks we're looking at today, right? They've all given you opportunities. You just have to, get in at the right spot. And to me, the right spots have been kind of obvious. Yeah, already. Kind of obvious. So again, like I said, no one should be holding bags, redness. I want to see monies today, please. Monies. Monies, all over the place. Monies. It is halted. INHD is halted, so we're waiting for the on halt now. Uh, Give us the on halt. 136. Okay, there goes 220, guys. 224, 225. Again, move those stop losses up, guys, or take gains on the way up. You definitely should be scaling out on the way up, right? So beautiful. So again, just be mindful of that red zone at the top. Like I said earlier, when you look at the daily, there's a bit of a problem at 220, right? So, but again, I think we're more so focused on the supply zones rather than anything else. Alrighty. So yeah, make sure you're moving those stop losses higher and higher and higher and higher and higher and higher, guys, and higher and higher and higher. Let's go. Beautiful, beautiful. And higher. Mr. Allow them to sell chips to China. I hope he does. I think that's the one thing with Trump, again, I don't think we've ever said like, oh, Trump is doing anything wrong, at least like I'm not saying he's doing anything wrong, like politics or anything else. I would just like for him to actually make decisions and like, make the decision and then let us know, like, are you going to sell chips to China? Yes, no, no. Okay. Right. Crash the markets. Okay. Then let's move on. You know, one week we're selling chips, the next week we're not selling chips. Then we're pumping and then crashing and then pumping and crashing. Like it's just annoying. Anyways, we're halted up, guys. $2.40. Beautiful, beautiful. 233%, 31%, guys. Ooh wee. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, Wes. Well done. Love it. The other one's pumping too, guys. AEHL. That one says, "Hello, guys. I'm here too. Don't forget about me. Don't forget about me. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here." Love it. If you're red for the day, guys, if you're red for the day, if you're red today, if you're red today, they're both halted up, guys. They're both halted up. AEHL is halted up. NHD is halted up. If you're red for the day, if you're red, type yes in the chat. If you're red, type yes in the chat. And I just want to see, you know. And then again, let us know what you're red in. Donovan, what are you red in? Greg, I know you're not red because you've been in cooking with the other stocks. So I know Donovan is red. Yeah. So what are you guys holding? If you're red, what are you holding? Like what are you holding? You thought you were red, Greg? Focus. I thought I am in. Like you thought you what? Okay. Focus. Ready? Take a deep breath in. Focus. You're in at 197. Well, it's at $2.40. So how are you red? Focus. Take a deep breath. Um, yeah. Donovan, yeah, I think you're gonna need the one-on-one. So watch those videos I sent you and be ready for the one-on-one already. Like really watch. Ready? Like understand the charts. Yeah. It's amusing. No, it's not amusing. It's just, you don't know what you don't know. So you need to put in the work, right? You don't know what you don't know. So you have to put in the work and know what you know, what you need to know, right? So I think a part of your problem is like I can easily tell that like if you're red on all three of those positions, well, the last one isn't something that we really talked about today, but CJET we've talked about, right? And we've talked about CJET being like off the bottom there, the demand zone, right? And you most likely didn't have a stop loss on ENLV. Most likely didn't. So it's simple mistakes, right? You don't know where to set a stop loss, probably. You don't know where to get in, right? So stuff like that we can fix already. So don't be hard on yourself. You just don't know. You're out of money for the day, Unique, Maxwell. I never hold. I'm like a jackrabbit in and out. Good. Mr. Nice Guy. Yeah, I mean, that's how you should treat these stocks, right? Because if you sold one of the other garbage stocks and you came into this one, well, it rewarded you with, not being a diamond hander. If something isn't working out, you get rid of it. Move on. Find something else. ZJK with a pop as well. ZJK. Yeah, no, today's a good day in the markets. You got stopped out? Okay. Okay. Yeah, that thing stalled for a little bit and then that candle there. Crazy candle. 352. Okay, actually I want to take a look at that. Yeah, SSP with the halt. Let's go. Okay, give us the on halt. And then show us more monies. 4. Show us more monies. Okay. There goes the on hold, guys. $2.50. Again, move your stop losses up or take gains on the way up. Alrighty. So these hold candles are usually super crazy, super crazy. So just be mindful of that. Alrighty, Greg, focus. You better not go red on this. I will find you. CJET is at the highs of the day. Right. Dot. So you definitely shouldn't be red on this. Definitely shouldn't be red. Right. Definitely shouldn't be red on that stock. So everything is cooking. You might have just gone from red to green for the day, Donovan. So hopefully that's the case. Hopefully that is the case. Choose and there we go. So a high of $2.65 for now. Donovan, you're green? Yeah, see? Good. Good. So I wish your entry was better, but will be better tomorrow, promise. Good. Well done. AEHL, guys, is flying. Just flying. What a day. What a day, guys. What a day. What a day. What a day, everybody. No. Tomorrow, yeah. So cash account is T+1, so settles the next day. Looks like that supply zone is coming all the way across there. I'm gonna drop that line at 290 there. See if we can close above and then push by $3. Actually, I'm just gonna drop it at $3 because why not? You know? Yeah. Beautiful, guys. What a day. What a day. What a day. What a day. Again, if you're red today, you know, you're red today. What a day. There we go. So we'll hold it up again for this one. And I'm loving it. So 290, 269%. You know, I mean, we asked for 1,000% today, right? So if we add up all the gains, you know, maybe we could get there. No, we don't wanna add all the gains. We wanna just keep flying. Love it. Are they both halted up again? No, this one's failing at $3 for now. Failing at $3 for now. Brought to you by Hot Trades. Let's go. The Hot Trades family cooking. Come on. Let's go. Love it. Again, you should not be red today. You should not be red. If you are red, the things we need to work on. Alrighty? Things we need to work on. And you need to put in more work in the education section. Yeah. Yes. I know people keep asking, you need the no, not never gonna be available. You need Maxwell? No. Yeah, I know people keep asking, are we doing any sales for Black Friday? No. You don't need sales for the memberships on YouTube's. Plus, I don't have control over that. YouTube does whatever they want to do. So, um, but we are doing the lifetime membership stuff though, right? So again, if that's something that you're interested in, let me know. I honestly I'm not gonna post that. If you're interested, send me a DM. If not, I might post that on Thursday or Friday. But if not, then yeah. Yeah, these are the sale prices. Wait till the new year begins, you know, and then you realize that, you know, 2025 was a sale. Anyways, let's go. Give me a high five area. Come on now. Love it. Yeah. Love it. No. This means tomorrow, my day off, is probably going to be another horrible trading day. T2? Hopefully not. You're 50%, Mr. Nice Guy. You should be very proud. So again, resistance, right? Resistance for AE, right? AEHL, right? That $3. These stocks are really volatile, right? And they're barely anything in the form of catalyst. So you want to make sure that you're securing gains, please. Yeah. From 5. Love it, Anthony. Love it. Love it. Um, yeah. Type yes in the chat if you're interested in the like the legend lifetime sale or the goat lifetime sale. Type yes in the chat if if that's something that you're interested in. Like, do you need me to post the details, or we could just leave it as is? Because I don't want to do work if I don't need to. uh, yeah. So type yes in the chat if that's something you're interested in. Um, okay. Sure. Sure. I'll post that then. Sure. And again, like I said before, though, like we're gonna do a lifetime sale, but then we're gonna delete that membership. I really don't want to do it. I don't want to post rubbish if people are not interested. Rob, I really don't want to post if people are not interested. So I guess I can post it. Yeah, but yeah, no, I'll post it later this week. Alrighty, there we go. So INHD is unhalted. We just made brand new highs at 282. Alrighty, so again, make sure you're scaling out on the way up, please. Alrighty, pretty please. Pretty please. Alrighty. So again, make sure you're taking those gains on the way up. At the very least, moving that stop loss up. I wonder if that candle is yeah, looks like we'll halt it down. Yeah, we'll halt it down, guys. Alrighty, so we popped to 282 and then halt it down. Prasad? No, for sure. Yeah, I will. I will. I will. I will into Thanksgiving then. And then yeah, and then after Friday, please never ask me about a lifetime membership because we're gonna get rid of it already. So the lifetime membership will come with, depending on the one you get, right? So lifetime membership is, some people just don't like to pay monthly on YouTube, so you could just get the lifetime legend. So it just comes like it's just your legend membership, right? And then the lifetime gold will come with like one-on-ones, right? And the algo for life as well, so you don't have to pay for the algo again. So you don't have to pay for Discord or pay for the algo, and then whatever else, right? Everything else. So some people just like not having, not paying for stuff monthly, right? So you just pay for it and then you're done with it, and then you could just move on, right? So like I said, I'll post that later. And then oh, actually, you know what I could do? I could get Peter or Rob to do some artwork for me, so I could just post it. Can you tell how I'm looking for ways to not do work? Can you tell? Can you tell? Can you tell I'm lazy? Yeah. Anyways, yeah. Mm, you seem to take a page out of my one-on-one. Yeah, I can tell you're doing well today. You're happy, Andrew. I'm always happy. Yeah, but then again, we're usually always doing well. So maybe, eating cookies and avocados is hard work. I'm telling you, Raven. Telling you, you have to savor the cookie. You take a bite, you close your eyes, and yeah, exactly, man. So I'll get Rob or Peter to do something and then post it. But yeah, alrighty. But again, like after this Friday, though, we'll be done with that stuff. Please, we're like completely done with it. Um, and then go from there. No, 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 no. Let's see. Mm, 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 mm. Between stocks and crypto, cookie recipes. Yeah, yeah. That wasn't healthy, Pablo. Yeah, that was not healthy. Yeah, good thing you took those gains though, or that stop loss, Yogi, because that thing came all the way back down again, right? So if Yogi can set a stop loss, so can you, right? If Yogi's been trading for over 30 years and he can set a stop loss, so can you. Because why? Because he bought closer to the bottom. And if he didn't set the stop loss, guess what? We'd be back to the bottom, right? That's just not worth it, right? Yeah, exactly. It kind of looks a bit weaker this time, especially since it hasn't really consolidated yet. GELS keeps fighting though, which is good, right? Again, if at any point you took GELS off the 200 EMA, right, that would have been nice. Yeah, at any point you took GELS off the bottom there, that would have been good. So yeah, so multiple scalps. You could have just sat in GELS and scalped this thing all day and made money all day, right? All day long off the 200 EMA. Yeah, it just looked weak this time, Yogi, when it was going there, right? Like this on the left is different than this. So yeah, not exactly what you want. Anyways, so we clearly failed at $3, guys, for AEHL. So let's see if we can retest and go again. Cool. So retest and then push again, and then obviously we're waiting for the on halts of INHD. Yeah, we have a new member. Mateo says, you know what, guys, I'm just gonna become a goat VIP. Mateo, welcome to the community. Alrighty, welcome to the community. Okay, so that's your invite link at the bottom of the chat, Mateo. Click that link and follow the steps in the Getting Started channel, please. Alrighty. So again, click that link, follow the steps in the Getting Started. Once you do, once you get to Discord, I'll tag you in the one-on-one channel so you can schedule something. Alrighty. Cool. Welcome. So again, click that link, Mateo, and follow the steps in the Getting Started channel. I'll be able to tell when you're connected. Yeah, that thing needs Jesus, Blake, is what it needs. That's a nice curl, isn't it, for AEHL? Trying to. That supply zone is there, so it's a bit of a problem, but yeah. Mm. Hmm. Okay. There we go. Amazon to invest $50 billion in AI, supercomputing for U.S. government clients. Interesting. Okay, I thought they were gonna do like open AI, So I'm glad it's kind of not in that circle. Do, 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 do. Glad it's not in that circle. Mm, 4403 Winterfell. Thank you. I'll do for 40 billion. uh, do. Okay, 1 second. No, 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 no. Hmm. 1 second, 1 second, 1 second. Copy. Do. 1 second. Mm. Do. After it dipped at 20 cents, I swear NASDAQ officials are on our society. Yeah, sometimes they do things that are a little bit fishy. Sometimes they do things like that. You're like, that definitely shouldn't be a halt because you're just looking for trouble. You're just trying to hurt, you're just trying to cause chaos because now it's unhalted, right? 192 have a stop loss at 50, so that stop loss would have executed, halted down in 43. Yeah, your Coleman, your stop loss most likely hit. Yeah, your stop loss most likely hit, right? I think in the green probably, but yeah, yeah. Did you take any gains on the way up though? I hope you did though, right? Like, um, is it looking decent? Yeah. The problem is that supply zone there. Problem is that supply zone. So both of these names are dipping. Mm. Oh, perfect. Matthew, you're good to go. Let me take a look. Yeah, you are. You are good to go. 1 second. Um, to the abyss. Yeah, look at that nastiness. It's halted down now too. Yep. Importance of having stop losses, right? Importance of having stop losses. Alan, no, it does not count. It's the same position, right? Yeah. Let me know if I'm wrong. Yeah. You can buy a position and you can sell pieces and it doesn't count as until you've closed the full position. If I'm wrong, the chat will let me know. Oh, beautiful. Okay, good, Coleman. Good. Okay, I like that better than I like that better than yeah. Yeah, it looks like NHD is halted up again, guys. They're starting to do silly things now. I don't understand why the stock is halted up. Now it's starting to be a little bit stupid. Hmm. I wonder if maybe they're like, you know what, that's it. We're done. We're done with all of this. We're done with all this. I'm gonna send you some videos, Mateo. I'm gonna send you some videos. Alrighty. Mm, okay. And then we'll set up a one-on-one. Some brokers will allow you to do it. Not all brokers will do that, though. Yeah, some brokers let you do it. Like one cancels the other, right? So one, if the stop loss hits, it cancels the limit. If the limit hits, it cancels the stop loss. It's called an OCO. But not every broker has that. Some you have to cancel one to set the other one. Is GELS still looking good, guys? Look at this beauty. Is anybody scalping GELS? Anybody scalping that beautiful range, guys? I'd be so proud of you for scalping this thing all day. Anybody scalping? Let me know. Hmm. Anybody? Let me know in the chats. $115. Okay. Wish Jason, I thought you would be playing with that thing too, because that's the type of play you like. Yeah, that's the type of play you like, the consistent scalper, Wait till it passes resistance. Yeah, at this point you're at resistance, so you definitely want to wait till it breaks resistance, right? So and actually closes above or consolidates above, right? But GELS has been a nice stock today. A nice stock, very predictable, right? Very predictable. Would you buy that now, Andrew? Nope. Nope. Why? Because look at what's happening. It's dropping, but it's dropping at the same spot. So dropping at the same spot. So now we wait for the other stock to on halt. AEHA is holding $2 for now, so hopefully it stays above $2. Is it still playable? Yeah, it is. Right. That resistance at the top is just such a problem, though. But yeah, like closer to 60 cents, right? Like at this point, you're almost looking for as close to 60 as possible. To that 55 bottom there. but just way too many games. A lot of people took their profits, right? Just too much stalling. Okay, unhalted on this one here, ENHD. I think it's gonna need a second there to find its footing now. Yeah, if it keeps halting like this, I bet you it's gonna just, people are gonna move on. Look, it's halted again. Like, how is that possible? Right? They keep doing this, and people are just gonna move on. How? Like, how the hell did we run like this with no halt, and then now every 5 cents it's halting? I don't understand. This is why like the halt rule doesn't make any sense. Some days it makes sense, some days it doesn't. Oh my goodness, guys. So I'm not even joking, right? So I messaged Peter, right? I'm like, hey, can you do me some artwork for this and this and this? You know what he told me? Peter's like, I'm not helping with this crap. He actually said that. Why? Because he thinks the price is ridiculous. I'm telling you guys, we are getting rid of that lifetime membership, and it's gone skis, right? So because Peter's not the only person that's told me that. Um, yeah, because the lifetime membership is based on like 2 years of membership, so it's supposed to cover 2 years of membership. But then we also added the algo lifetime in there, right? So then, like, you're getting a steal of a deal. Um, Peter says I'm not helping with this crap, but anyways, so that's why I didn't even want to post the stuff in the first place, because I'm genuinely not interested. But anyways, um, before the last halt, and then yeah, I don't understand the halt. Like, this makes no sense. Team Peter, yeah, yeah. No, 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 no. You know what? Yeah, yeah. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, mm, mm. Like a good way? No, like he thinks the price is way too much. Like the price is way too low. Like I gave you guys too much of a discount. So I'm gonna have to convince Peter to just do it. What other stocks are we looking at? Nothing really, right? Donovan, did you sell your position for CJET? I hope you did. I really hope you sold this position. I really hope you sold that position. GELS looks like it wants to break out. So Jin, those are the stocks we're kind of looking at, right? So GELS, right, and then the other two crazy stocks, AEHL and then NHD. So GELS is like, hey, it's my turn now. I want to go too. It's my turn. By the way, if you got the lifetime membership already, you might have gotten very lucky. You might have gotten very lucky because we might not even yeah, you might have gotten very lucky. Anyways, moving on. Um, yeah, so Gels needs to break above $1.24, $1.25, and close above. You might be interested. The question is it interested in you though? uh, NHD is unhalted, by the way, right? When you keep halting it like this, it's going to be a problem. But I kind of hope they're done with that rubbish. Let's see if this thing can actually trade now. Access denied. Yeah, but it should kind of be obvious though, you know. So yeah, come on. Yeah, GELS clearly doesn't look like it's done though. Like it's trying to get back to a $1.20. CJET came all the way back down, right? And then NHD is still looking like the one, right? Like it doesn't want to give up. I hope they haven't halted that thing up again. Uh-oh, it looks like they have. Yup. Like what the hell is this? How? Anyways, see you in Discord, Tiffany. Yeah, it's halted. Which stock besides NHD? Well, AEHL, if we can stay above the 200 EMA, right? And GELS, if we can find a way to break above $1.25 and close above, or hold above $1.10, right? And CJET is the other one. If that thing can hold that support at $2.40, 235. So there are quite a few names to look at the bottom there. Yeah. Then the yeah. No, I understand like the spike down, but like look all these runs we were having, right? These big runs, there were no halts except for the one time. But yeah, at least it's not dying though, so that's good. What's your position in ENLV, Jack Max? What's your position? Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, no, definitely is trying to come off that $2 support. Frozen definitely is trying. Hmm. What about it? Kzion? It's kind of annoying that it didn't break out, right? But yeah, you're still like holding that demand zone close to 60 cents there. Are you in a position? Let me know. Uh, ONEG. What's your position in that one? The one. What's your position? OSRH in ONEG. Let me know. So we're waiting for this one to get unhalted. Unhalted, please and thank you. KWM with the pop, FGL, whole bunch of random pops. Whole bunch of random pops. Good, good. That was a good exit too, Greg, by the way. Good job. Greg's been doing well. I don't know why he's, all confused. Greg, I don't know why you're all confused about doing well. Anyway, so there goes the on halt. And $2.75. Boom skis. Boom skis. Of course, it's halted up again, right? 275. $2.75, guys. They want to stop us, but they cannot stop us. Why? Let's go. Just let it run, Bala. Just let it go. It wants to go. Not a halt. This halt is acceptable. We will accept this halt. We'll accept this one. This I don't mind. Alrighty, this I don't mind. Yeah. So beautiful, beautiful. Love it. Type yes in the chat if you're still holding INHD. $2.75. The last high was $2.83. Sheesh is right, Bilal. What's your entry? I know you're in it. You criminal. Finally green. Yeah. Yeah, I mean it's holding that $2, right? So AEHL, right? Retesting holding. They almost move together, don't they? Right? Those two stocks, which I don't mind. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Again, stay green, everybody. Alrighty. I'm gonna drop a line there at 280 just because that might become a double top. Hopefully not, but just in case. Is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? No. It's usually nice when someone owns a big percentage of the float, and especially if that person is an insider, like the CEO or something like that, just so the float is smaller. So when the stock does decide to go, or even that person has an incentive to make sure that the stock performs, right? Until $5, I mean, I don't mind. Is suspended for up to 10 days. I hope the person is suspended for up to 10 days. I'm very confused, Gander. Um, no, I'm very confused. It's a volatility halt, right? It's not suspended for 10 days. Where did you see that? Where did you see that it was suspended for 10 days? Yeah, it like suspension and halt are the same thing. For most brokers, they're the same. Some of them use the exact same thing, right? But where did you see the 10 days though? Mm-mm. Oh no. No. Yeah, don't use Google. Weibo app? No. No, no. So Weibo will use suspension and hold as the same thing, but don't worry about it. It's not suspended for 10 days. Yeah. They use the same thing. Yeah. So don't worry. We've seen it a few. No, that's okay. That's okay. We've seen that happen a few times, right? A lot of brokers will just say suspended, um, but then yeah, it's yeah. Thomas, yeah, it's halted up again. Yes, it is. Looks like the markets went down a little bit. Went down a little bit. Is it a good thing or a bad thing? Good thing for now. Good thing. What do you think about getting in? It's halted at the double top, so oh, I think yeah, 10-minute hold. Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, Thomas, it's halted up at the double top, right? So we will most likely like drop from that price or break out and like on hold way higher. So either way, I don't think it's a good thing to just randomly jump in. You can, but like your risk goes higher, right? So I obviously hope we on halts above that resistance and then halt up again, or just keep pushing. But yeah, you just want to be careful. Mm, yeah, not a bad day for Bitcoin. It just needs to get back above 90K at least or something, you know. Jay, yeah, yeah, yeah. How far can this go today? We can give you numbers. Don't like doing that though, just because I think some people will use those numbers as like, okay, I'm not going to sell till we get there, and that's not safe, right? So when we looked at the daily earlier, though, we said that there's a lot of room to the upside. Why? Because there isn't a whole lot of resistance. The only resistance we saw earlier, remember when we were looking, we saw this 220 resistance, right? Or whatever that level was, $2. But really, that was it. Unless actually, let me zoom out really quickly. So the 200 EMA at $3. So 200 EMA at $3, and then you're looking for 380 to $4. Okay, so that 200 EMA on the daily might actually be so 295 to $3. So that level is going to be interesting then. I mean, obviously we need to clear this little double top here first, but yeah. Yup. 10 minutes. They've done like 10 minutes the last two, I think, too. Yeah, let's see if we can open above $3 then. And then just keep pumping it. Are we curling? Look at that beautiful spot, guys. Look at that beautiful $2, right? Whoever was asking, what else is there to play other than NHD? Well, $2 was your beautiful bottom. Look at that, right? Double bottom retest. Now your resistance is $2.30. Did you get in on this one, Empress? So that was a beautiful spot, right? Demand zone consolidation, right? So again, we keep telling you, like, you don't have to be jumping in right away, right? Let it consolidate, let it prove to you, let it prove. Then you can easily make monies, easily make monies rather than stressing yourself out trying to catch knives, you know? Anyways, anyways, yeah, beautiful, very beautiful. Don't forget to smash a like, guys, before we get to the next on halt if you want to. Um, please and thank you. We're not even at 200 likes yet, guys. So if you haven't smashed a like yet, take a second and smash a like. Please and thank you. Let's see here. Okay. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Yeah, this is gonna be a boomski on hold. Boomski on hold. Are you ready? Are you ready? Hopefully they don't ruin it. Are you ready to rumble? Yeah. Come on now, give it to us. 275 will be no more. There we go. Boom skis, guys. Boom skis. Boom skis. 360%, guys. 360. 360%. Ooh wee. Is this not the right, is this not the right way to start the week, guys, into Thanksgiving? What else do we want? What else do we want, guys? Huh? What else do we want? Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Love it. Okay. Mm. Uh, okay, there we go. Boom skis. Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Yo, I'm up more than the membership I just bought. Look at that. Look at that, guys. I'm up more than the membership I just bought. You want to know what membership Matteo signed up for? The Goat VIP. He didn't just become any member, he became a Goat VIP member. And he's made all the monies back. All the money's back. All the money's back. Matteo says, you know what? Not just the legends, not the Legend Pro, I want to become a Goat VIP, you know? And he's made all the monies back. Woo wee. Matteo, welcome to the community. You're ready to cook. Ready to cook. Again, make sure you take some gains at some point though, Matteo, if you haven't already. So if you want to join us in Discord, click this link at the bottom of the chat there from Nightbot. Sign up for one of the levels that don't say sold out, please. Alrighty, and come join us. Alrighty. The other one that's cooking is this beauty. This beauty, right? Again, I keep saying like everybody should be green today because every stock we've looked at so far has behaved off the right levels, right? Some days it's annoying, you're like, oh, here's support, it doesn't hold. Oh, here's this, it doesn't work. Well, every stock we've looked at today, I think everybody should have made money, right? Yeah. Mission accomplished, Dan. Yeah, love it. Let's go, Mr. Nice Guy. I've officially doubled my portfolio today. Mr. Nice Guy, click that link, become a member. Come join us in Discord. Area says I bought last week. I became the lifetime membership last week, and I'm doing so much better. sometimes you just need to chat, like we sit down, we chat, we talk about stuff, and then you're like, you know what, I have a better understanding now, right? Give me a high five. Well done. Well done. Look at that. I'm very proud. Very, very proud. If you're not sure how much the goat VIP level is, click on the link there at the bottom. Click on the join link from Nightbot. It's gonna give you the different levels. Ready? For click on that link from Nightbot. I'm feeling a thrust. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. Come on now. Look at that. I mean, let's get to 500% and then we'll start from there. Then we can talk about 1,000. Yeah, today's definitely a cooking day. Cooking. So if you're not a member yet, you're missing out. So come join us in Discord. Alrighty. So also, if you can see some of the other members doing well already, and the Gold VIP members, you should take advantage of that going into 2026. Take advantage of that and do yourself a favor and get some education. Alrighty. Actually, that email is from no 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 no. Okay. Let's see. What does that look like? Okay. Uh, no, we educate and we give you the right ideas, right? So, yeah. Everyone is cooking while I'm still cleaning the pots and the pans. That's okay. There's always another cook, another cook around the corner, right? So not a problem at all. 250 will be a bit of an obstacle here, guys, for AEHL. So just be mindful. But again, if you bought off the bottom there, that was excellent, excellent. So we now need to get back above 250, and then you're looking for that supply zone at the top there. Alrighty. So, like I said earlier, for some reason, INHD and AEHLs like to run together for some reason. So one goes, the other one follows. Yeah. Alrighty. So again, we're waiting for this one to on halt here, and then we'll go from there. Salim, welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Yep, another long halt. I think they've been doing the long halt, Rob. So 2418. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. 340. Yeah, just be careful after the next on halt, guys. Please. Anyway, Salim, welcome to the community. This is your invite link at the bottom of the chat. So click that link and follow the steps in the Getting Started channel. You know what? You know which level is going to be sold out next, guys? Yeah, because we're lazy, right? You know what level is going to be sold out next? The gold VIP level. Yeah. Anyways. Yep, perfect. So yeah, let's see what happens with the on hold here, and then again, AEHL still at that 250 resistance. So make sure you move your stop loss up or you take some gains there, please. Alrighty. GELS, you can see that triple top, whatever you want to call it, right? A lot of resistance at $1.25, but then we're approaching that demand zone. The more you test the bottom, the weaker it gets. So you want to be very careful. Yeah. Yeah, you're not kidding, Raven. You're not kidding. You're not kidding. You're not kidding. You're not kidding. Anyways, CJET, right? Another one that's been holding up the bottom there. So you can see that demand zone of 240, another curl. Watch the VWAP, obviously, but these names have been quite predictable today. Predictable to the max for the most part. Right? So AE is failing at resistance. Surprise? No. And then we're waiting for that 24 halt. But some really nice push pops today. Really, really nice pops. No, no, no. What about GELS? Can you buy it now? You never want to be asking that question like, can I buy something now? Right? It's retesting support. I think we mentioned 107 quite a few times. If it can consolidate off that level, might not be bad, but I think you also want to get the education of why you're buying at that price more than just asking if you should be buying it there, you know? Yeah. uh, okay. So there goes a fail at the 50. A fail at the 50. So again, we're back to waiting for the on halt in this. Yeah. I just let Rob tell you, when NHD was posted in Discord. Yeah. Yeah, slapped. Yeah. There you go. There goes the on halt, guys. Be careful this time though. Alrighty, don't let that thing halt down. If we keep halting up, that's amazing. But again, don't let that thing halt down on you. So you have to think about scaling out or moving that stop loss. Alrighty. Okay. Yeah. So when like it just looked a bit too fishy there with that on halt. And now it's halted down. Alrighty. So again, yeah, move that stop loss up or take gains. And now we'll halt it down. So maybe a retest of $3. If not, we go back and retest the 9 EMA and or the breakout spot. So between $3 and 280, there should be some support there if we really want to dip, you know. Yeah, on gels, yeah, gels just looked a bit too fishy there, right? Like you can usually tell like the difference. The difference is like the way we break below the 200 EMA, right? Like I said, the more you test a level, the weaker it gets. So you usually want to be careful. And then here goes AEHL. That thing says, "Hey, are you guys done with the other one? Just come over here, please. Come over here, please. Just come over here, please." So a nice retest of $2.30, and then a break above 250. Not that the candle's closed, but when piece of just a few dollars, but still, yeah. And there's nothing wrong with that, right? But like when you're right in a position, sometimes the question is how quickly can you pivot and say, "Hey, this isn't working. Let me move on to something else that looks way better." Right? That's always the next question. Like how quickly can I pivot? So let me see that you clicked on the link. You just have to follow the steps in the getting started channel, please. Alrighty. Let's go. You sold? I sold and doubled. See now, Mateo, you can just sit back and relax, Watch the videos, educate yourself. Take your time now, right? Take your time, You've been paid. You got paid to join the community, You got paid to join us. So now again, take your time, no rush at all, right? Don't go losing that money, right? And spend some time watching the educational videos, hang out in Stock General, and make more, please. Yeah, let's go. Look at that, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, love it, love it, love it. Yeah, those candles need to close above 250 and actually start consolidating. I do have a one-on-one in 30 minutes, so we'll hop off before that. Ready? So we'll do like another 15 minutes or so, guys, and then we'll continue on Discord. Ready? And then we'll go from there. Different account. I cannot believe I wait. So Peter actually said no, and like he's wow. I thought Peter was joking. I thought he was joking. He's literally said no. I'm not gonna do it. Damn. Wow, wow, wow. Maybe it's yeah. No, 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 no. Have no position. CYPH tomorrow. Let me take a look. We'll come back to this one. CYPH. Obviously, this one's red for the day, right? So you can see like every day this thing ran, it failed at you can see that resistance, right? The T-Rex, the stall. Not sure why we have this level at like 190. Really not sure why. Maybe if I look at the 30-minute chart, it's going to tell me. Yeah, it was a mini breakout. Yeah. Yeah, so like it doesn't look horrible if we can get to like $1.85 between $1.90 and $1.85. If we can get to that level and actually stay above it, with a stop loss below $1.80, that might be okay. Alrighty. NHD is on halted, guys. Alrighty. So like I said, like watch for closer to that between $3 and that 280, right? Between the 9 EMA and the last breakout. So this was our last resistance right there. The resistance, the breakout. They want to come back and retest it, right? So now we're right in between. Now we're at 290, right? So they're just coming back to retest the breakout. It's very common, and now it's halted down actually. So on its way down to 280, they halted it down. So surprise, surprise, nope, nope, nope. Uh, mm, mm, mm. Yep. No, that thing has been excellent, 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 very excellent. Type yes in the chat if you're holding AEHL. Type yes in the chat if you're holding this one. So again, we're approaching that supply zone, right? So that's going to be interesting. 20%, I like it. Good job, Empress. Yeah, good job. Good job, good job, good job. That was a sweet bottom there. So the problem is we're approaching a fat red zone. Alrighty. Yeah, 239. Well done. Congratulations. Trailing stop loss. I like it. Mm, 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 mm. 202 to 250. Love it. Excellent. Excellent. Frozen. Good. Sounds good. Yeah. It's been a good day. Why are we like? And then let's see what happens with the on halt here. Let's see we stay above that 280. Other than that, though, CJET is failing on the view amp, so that thing needs to break. Maybe if these other two stocks die, CJET is going to take over. Maybe, right? Because the money just seems to be rotating. Rotating. Give us the on halt. No. We need crypto to pop harder. 90K, please. So again, that $3 to 290 level. Let's see we stay above. There comes 280. Here comes Santa Claus. Anyways, so yeah, $3 to 290 to 280. Right, that's the level we want to see if we can consolidate above. Seems to be a little bit of buying in that range. But let it consolidate though. If it wants to drop, it drops. That thing said, nope, forget that. Forget that. I'm close enough. Forget that. Close enough. But it really hasn't consolidated yet. So that's just that initial pop because we're testing support, right? So people are always going to have orders a little bit higher. It doesn't mean that it's, out of the woods yet. Not out of the woods yet. Let's go, Dan. Let's go. 3.8. Oh, no. Let's get the exact, the same price action tomorrow, please, Dan. Exact same, straight boom skis. Anyways, there goes the sell off, right? So 280. Yeah. So again, give it time to consolidate. Alrighty, if you're not sure. So 280. Let's see. I think said not yet. Give us consolidation. Looks like we're kind of stuck around 280 for now, huh? We shall see. 279, 280. All right, so again, that 280 level is going to be important because it was a breakout retest. AEHL, hopefully you guys took your gains on this one, please. Hopefully you took some monies. Especially when you're stalling like that, hopefully you took some monies. Hopefully you took some monies. Most people like to do like anywhere from 10 to 20% trailing stop loss on the momentum stocks. Sometimes though, when it's an extremely volatile stock like that, it kicks you out really quickly. So just depends the stock you're looking at. You did frozen? Good jobs. Yeah, percentage that you choose as the price. Yeah, so yeah, exactly, Dan. So we're trying, right? NHD is trying. It's fighting at that 280. Fighting. Fighting. Fighting for its life. Oh, okay. Okay, look at that. 296. That thing said, let me fight for my life, please. My life depends on it. My life depends on it. 296 going once, going twice, and rejected for now. All right, so little baby scalpies there. Little baby scalpies. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. This second candle is going to be important. Let me be as predictable as possible. Exactly, Roger. Right. So those little scalpies are not bad. I think when you're below level like $3, though, you do need to recover above $3. And now we're back to that 280 again. Right. So like it's like that level is a magnet, which we knew it was going to be. So that's really not a surprise at all. The only question is how much of a bounce do we actually get, or is it done, right? So, and that's the thing with like trades, is you can pick out a level. You can say, hey, 280 is the level I'm looking for, right? But you're never going to be able to tell like what happens after that. Sometimes you're like, hey, I'm up 10 cents. Let me take the 10 cents. Sometimes you get 20 cents. Sometimes you get a lot more, right? So it's always an interesting battle because at some point yeah, we're testing 280, but at some point, if that stock is done, it's going to say, hey, there's just not enough volume to actually break above $3. So then let's continue the party down, right? But you can see we're clearly just playing with 280, right? Because we all knew that level would be important. Question is, where's the buying volume to push it back higher? I was never this consistent. Let's go, Anthony. Let's go. Thank you for the help. I was never this consistent before joining the Hot Trades in Discord. Give me a high five. Well done. Well done. You made $16,000. Adam, come on. Come join us in Discord. Click that link. Come join us in Discord, Adam. Come join us. Don't make me come find you. $16,000 in NHD. Oof. High fives. Yeah, a lot of people are done with it. So the question is, will it have the volume to keep pushing? Also, like it's lunchtime, right? And we're leaving the stream soon. Like in 5 to 10 minutes, we'll hop off. So yeah. So the criminals are taking the monies. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. It's actually halted down now in HT. Right. So a lot of people are taking the profits, and the stock is saying, hey, look at that. Peter 16. Yeah. Yeah. That's a nice money. Yeah. Well done. Yeah. It's looking a bit weak now, isn't it? Right. A little bit weak. Desmond. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you can tell a lot of these stocks are kind of slowing down. I think CJET needs to break above that VWAP. If it does, maybe the volume is gonna, anything else that tries to break out next, the money is probably gonna rotate to that name next. So, but CJET needs to break above that level. Alrighty, let's go, Shaw. Smurf, your membership should update on its own. If you need to reconnect, just reconnect. But it should work on its own. Oh no 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 no. Glad to be back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Uh, after watching the videos, did not this weekend. Gonna call it. Let's go, guys. Look at that. 360 says made more than 50% of my trading day account today after watching videos during my flight to Niagara this weekend. Gonna call it a day. Look at that, guys. It's almost like people that put in the work, you know, people that put in the work get rewarded. How weird is that? I was flying to Niagara Falls and I was watching educational videos, and today I made 50% of my day, over 50% of my goal. Huh, interesting. How does that work? It's like magic, huh? It's like I was going to work, but before I went to the job, I made sure that I prepared for the job, and then when I got to the job, I crushed the job. Huh. You mean I don't just show up to work and then just say, "Hey, what am I doing today?" And then I don't get fired? Interesting. Hmm, interesting. I love it. Let's go, Dan. Today's money making bag have been brought to you by the Hut Trades Criminals. Hut Trades is where criminals thrive. Let's go, Dan. Let's go. If you want to be a true criminal, you know, yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. Did you make back all that money from that one rubbish day last week from MNQ or MNQ, Dan? Did you make it back? Let's go, Dan. Thank you very much for the super chat. Let's go, criminals. So yeah, we're gonna hop off in 5 minutes, guys, and then I'll go back to we can continue in Discord. Alrighty. So let me know if you know the answer. I do. The answer's within me. Yep. Yes. I like it. Unity games are coming to that seems like a bot. Seems like a bot. The answer is within you. Okay, perfect. Mm, 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 mm. There goes the on hold, guys. So at some point, this thing will consolidate and curl, right? See if this candle does it. Because again, that 180 is going to be an interesting spot. Leo? Yes, it is. And there we go again. Okay, we'll see. We'll see if we can reclaim that level. Some of these other names just seem to be going sideways for now. So after lunch, today feels like that type of day though. That going into the close, it's gonna be a fire day. You know, like this day is not done yet. So everybody's having lunch now, and then after lunch, about confidence. Okay. And looks like they're slapping in HD, right? So slap, slap, slap. Is there another halt down? Yeah, it's halted down again. So everybody's made their money still happy, and then yeah, they're like, hey, congratulations. Anyways, yeah, let me know if you have any last questions, guys. Already. Let me know if you have any last questions, then we'll hop off in 2 minutes and then continue on Discord. So, like I said, if you do want to join us in Discord, though, click this link at the bottom of the chat there from Nightbot. Spy, yeah, keep pumping it, keep pumping it. Tell me when it's at 570, and then sorry, not 570, 670, and then 680. Have a great day as well, Raven. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I know, right, Alan? I know. 670, please. Can you imagine 570? Oof. Oof. What's speaking of which? What's Spy at, anyways? Yeah, it's close. It's $1 away. So it's a very realistic, target. Yeah, yeah, 670. 670. IBP. Okay. Yeah, that's a nice run. This one seems to do that every day now, though. Yeah. You ready to make your money back? Good. You know what isn't performing today, Dan? You guessed it. The garbage. Only day I'm not a. Look at that, Smurf. Yeah, the only day I'm not a member, I end the day red. Well, I can tell you it's a direct correlation. There's a confidence of, yeah. No, Legend Pro, the Gold VIP. Those three levels. The ones that say sold out, no extendo. Um, those are not available. Yeah. Anyways, if you do become a member when the stream is done, your Discord, if you sign up for the right level, your Discord invite link is going to be in the community section on YouTube. If you can't find it, just send me an email, hottradesx@gmail, and I'll send you a link already. So, but yeah, we'll give it another minute and then we'll hop off and continue in the Discord. See you later. See you in Discord, TM. Alrighty. No, there are no sold outs yet. Let's go. Well done. Well done. Why is the market slow? Lunchtime. and we're about to hop off. You notice that every day before we hop off, the market gets slow. It's because the market just knows like the hot trades criminals are leaving, so let's slow down a little bit. uh, just because because Rob Dan made me do it. If you see, like, if you're in the chat today and you're not green, everybody else is green and you're not green. This is you right now. Ah. It's not funny, but it's funny. Ah. Yeah, if you look around and everybody's green and you're not green, that's gonna be you. Mm, 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 mm. Okay, there we go. Sadness, Donovan. One step at a time already. One step at a time. No extendo. Welcome to the community. Welcome, 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 welcome. SBEF is popping a little bit, right? We mentioned SBEF earlier. We're gonna keep an eye on that one too. SBEV. Yeah, so keep an eye on that one. See if we can break above $1. It's business. Yeah. No extendo. Welcome to the community. This is your invite link at the bottom of the chat. So click that link. It's going to take you straight to Discord. Once you click the link, just follow the steps in the Getting Started channel. Ready? Cool. Okay, so click the link. No extendo, the yellow link from the Hundreds account, and then follow the steps. Alrighty. Anyways, we're gonna leave it here for the day, though, guys. Have a wonderful rest of the day. Let's continue on Discord. Alrighty. Much love, everybody. Dan, much love. Rob, much love. Much love, everybody. Raven, Chris, see you later. Frozen, see you in Discord. Yeah. Yeah. Bye, Shah. See you in Discord. Bye, everybody. See you on the other side of Matt. Email. Okay. Mark, smash a like. Yeah, guys, smash a like before you go. Bye, everybody. Yeah, like 15 more people smash a like. Let's get to 200 likes as you guys hop off. Alrighty. Bye, everybody. Bye, guys.